So, guys, the question that we're kicking off today with is
Hmm.
of the big three. I almost feel like I don't know if we're talking about these motherfuckers too much, but there seems to be a lot to talk about. Of
They're the only thing to talk about, to be honest.
the
Like,
only
who
thing,
else are really who else are really going to talk about
I
in hip hop?
mean, we'll get to it. We'll get to it. We got
Let's see.
we got some cats today. We got some cats. So, of Drake Kendrick Cole, we saw this video recently with I think it was what was the cat's name? There was like a rapper who was saying it, and then it was that King Green dude who was Jayquan. Jayquan was saying this.
Hmm.
So they were saying that Kendrick is the best artist. They were saying
Hmm.
that Cole is the best lyricist and Drake is the best entertainer of the three. So
Hmm. Hmm.
with that, do we have any thoughts on that? Because it's an interesting one. So
Uh,
lyricist,
okay, yeah.
artist, and entertainer are the three categories that they came up with, or this Jaquan cat came up with.
Hmm.
Do you guys have any immediate? I mean, obviously, Dan, you're the largest fan of these three out of us. What are your immediate thoughts on that?
I think that's pretty fair, but at the same time, it's also like some of the categories are really vague. Like,
Is
what's the difference between an artist and entertainer? And
okay,
then
that's a good
can
thing. We can start
lyricist not
defining that.
be? Yeah, yeah. We need to define. It needs to be clearly defined. That's my
Say,
thing.
finish your thought on lyricist.
It's kind of like they can overlap. So
They
like
can
lyricist
definitely overlap.
can you could be more than one of the things. But
I think all three of them are all three of those things.
Hmm.
Absolutely.
yeah,
Like you,
yeah.
you don't get to be that big without
All of
being
them.
all of those things. Now, I
Yeah.
think it's still subjective. There's no right answer with all of this. So
Hmm.
define lyricist. Like lyricist is an interesting one because then you get into the rappity rap old head fucking shit. But I guess if you're
Hmm.
looking at strict lyricist, it's like I know. Tell me if you agree with this. I guess it's more like an MC who it has a heavy focus. No, has a really good pen. Really, just a lyricist is a good pen. Forget even songwriting is kind of only a little part of it, I would argue. Lyricist is more about bars. Like, what's your bars
Hmm.
like? Are you but I think also to be a great lyricist, you could be a great dude with punchlines, or you could be great with stories, or you could be great doing like girl tracks, but doesn't mean overall, maybe you've just got a lane. But overall as a
Hmm.
lyricist is someone whose bars are always tight, who
Can write
always is
songs, proper
well,
song.
I think that's a subset of it
Part of it, yeah,
because
yeah.
it's not a songwriter. I think that when there's the greatest song, I think they all are exceptional songwriters. But I guess that's I think that's the point though. Like, what's the difference between lyricist and songwriter? I think songwriter obviously is focusing just on the song. Lyrics is more just on the if you, it's more
Mm.
granular.
Granular.
Um, like on the bar for bar level. That would be what I would
Hmm.
probably put that as. Then,
Like,
do you guys agree?
yeah, yeah, I hear that. But I'm struggling to define the difference between artist and entertainer. Like,
Okay.
what do we mean?
So I imagine entertainer is more about the live show. And because
Okay,
that's,
live shows specifically.
I think so. That's how I would,
Okay.
because otherwise an artist is more like, your concepts and like your presentation and your rollout and like, like really artists is more about like the albums and how that albums are put together or bodies of
Hmm. Hmm.
work, maybe an EP or whatever, as opposed to just like one-offs here and there. I don't think that's really what it's talking about. It's more like, and how does everything tie in together? And then, this front cover ties back to three albums back and like all of those crazy shit that people always say for Kendrick, which is probably why
Hmm.
the dude put him as that. And then yeah, entertainer is just on the live stage. So I've seen all three perform, and I would say the
Hmm.
simplest answer on this one for entertainer, it's kind of got to be Drake. None of them are like shit by any means. We
Yeah.
saw Cole in 2011 in South by,
Hmm.
so he'd only been around for like 2 years, and it was still sick. This was like Lights Please era, and then
Hmm.
let's see, I think that's what Kendrick had Oshiega,
Mm.
and he's
Sick.
great. And I feel like, and I've seen Drake a bunch of times in arenas, and he has like the coolest stage. But then I didn't see the latest Kendrick shows. They look pretty sick when he was performing in that glass
So
box or whatever.
I've seen all three as well, but I've only seen part. Like I saw J Cole with Drake, so I didn't see like a full show of Cole. I saw a full show
Gotcha.
of Kendrick when
So
he
you
done
saw
the
the new
Damn
Cole.
tour.
Okay,
I saw new Cole and I saw
that's good.
pretty much new Kendrick and new Drake. To be honest,
Okay, so you've seen
I couldn't
them
speak of anything
latest.
before 2017.
That's fine because that's probably not as relevant. I reckon it's more like where they at now. We're talking about now.
Yeah, yeah.
So I
And in
think
terms
what
of
you
entertainment, I do think Drake does top everyone.
like the big we're joking about the big sperm fucking flying through and like
Yeah, like shit like that. Just so much random
Timeless
shit
moment.
where it was like,
spooge balloon.
yeah, and it was just like a big spectacle as opposed to just a performance.
There you go.
Timeless moment.
And he's
Yeah.
good at timeless. Exactly, it's funny, and I feel like he is good at playing to the crowd. He's helped and obviously got the good team to put the visuals together so it's interesting. I think I don't know when. Maybe I'm thinking of Bieber, but there was one. I think it was Bieber who had like the floor, the stage was like a TV. So there was all these visuals coming up from the floor. And I know if Drake did that, he might have to. But I feel like, he's really good. He wears ridiculous stuff. And like, he had that little pack that had like the spines on it and stuff. And it's just all theatrics. It's like, and that is what you pay for. That's what your $150 if you go 300s goes for. So I think that's a fair call for Drake.
I think in terms of entertainer, that's fine. The other two, so who was labeled as the artist and who was labeled as the
lyricist would be J. Cole. Do you know what? I think it's an interesting one because I think entertainer I don't think it requires discussion. I think it's just clear that it's Drake and that we can move on. I think the other two though, I feel
there's
like
a lot more. They're interchangeable. I think between both artists.
Between those two, I think that's it. Because I would argue, and I don't know if I saw this recently. I think I sent it to you guys, and they were saying, and I don't know if it was this video because I didn't rewatch it. The one I just don't want to play it again just in case it gets a strike or whatever. But the King Green dude, I think it was saying, you might remind me if I'm wrong, but basically saying that like Cole is a great lyricist, but he's more one-dimensional than Kendrick because he would often. This critique I saw was saying that he raps about rapping too much. And that is unlike Kendrick, where he doesn't really do that. Kendrick's stuff is all some sort of almost always
a story.
If you think a story of some description, even in the battle, like it's not like I'm the best. It's like some sort of story. I don't have a problem with punchline raps, by the way. We fucking love that shit. Like it's the funnest stuff to write, right? Yeah. So that's what one criticism I heard of from J. Cole. Not to say that he can't do those other things. He's done story tracks. He's done girl joints. He's done club joints. He's done guest features with Rappity Rap, fucking, Benny the Butcher and stuff, and fucking stole the show. So it's not through any lack of ability, but someone said that would be a downside to Cole with the lyricism stuff. And I don't think he's as inherently and this is where the crossover comes a little bit with the artist. So all the shit that was happening during the battle, and then Kendrick was saying this from this song, and that related back to when Drake did this, and they're all these like subliminal. Now, some of those might be fucking reaching internet nerds, and Kendrick himself would be like, "Guys, relax. I was just saying words." But then some of it might be true, and if you take the stance, if it is true, then that's pretty spectacular. And I don't believe that either of the other two are like that when it comes to lyrics and stuff, and have all these like crazy deep references that are like multiple level entendres or metaphors or whatever the fuck, or some sort of slight clever reference to something else, which makes you sort of feel like it's like this little world that you're in, like it's this cool thing. I mean, this Kendrick, well, wow, he's done this, So that would probably be another part of it. Then I guess artists is more like the bodies of work. So Cole has some fantastic bodies of work. I think they're just great ass albums. Are they as intense as say I don't like whether it's Damn or To Pimp a Butterfly, I think is a better example, or Good Kid are probably the two where like the album is like a movie, like they're kind of cinematic. They tell a lot of an ongoing story, sub stories, subplots, all this stuff, and then are all kind of tied in and so
like if it was me, I'd probably put Kendrick as the way I say it is who excels the best out of those three categories, and it's like I'd say Kendrick is probably the best lyricist. especially if all the people to have that many people even try and make all those, like, even if they are reaching, to even have that amount of people reaching, and to think, oh, he has the ability to maybe even do this, that really does mean a lot. And then in terms of artistry, for me, I don't think any of those artists have released an album better than Forest Hills Drive. Sorry, so I think in terms of bodies of work, I would say Cole for me has excelled further than, well, to a level that none of those guys have with Forest Hills Drive. But that's not to say that any of Kendrick's or Drake's albums are like, I'm not saying they're not close.
No, totally.
But to me, I just think that's the best one out of any, out of all of those three, is like whole discography. So I would say if we're talking like specifically who excels the most in each category, I think Drake entertainer, Kendrick lyricist, and Cole artistry.
Gotcha. So then I think that's completely fair, and that's kind of the point of all this, is to try and figure out what we all feel. Do you think then that the artistry isn't so, it's more about just like, did you just make a dope album, as opposed to what we were saying before about that more complex, like this relates to this, not about the lyrics, but the whole thing. Whereas like this song, he's actually part 2 of the song from 5 years ago, because he's taking, that type of stuff.
It's true. But it's also like, it's like a consistency thing as well, because yes, you can make one sick album and that's it. You just fall off. But then Cole has never really made a terrible album. So it's kind of been very consistent across the whole board. And I think that's why, like, along with the fact that he has the one album that I think is better than everyone's in that list, that's why I'd say it's best, as opposed to linking it to like, oh, this means this means that. But I do think Forest Hills Drive has a lot of those songs where it's like, oh, this might mean this links to this. They're all like story tracks. So it's kind of like,
that is true.
Like, yeah, that's why I'd still put him in the best artist, like, or best for artistry in this category, and within these three. Yeah,
that makes sense.
That's what I think.
Okay, I like that though. That's good reasoning. What do you reckon, Nosh?
I mean, the original quote, I dig it. Mainly because, like, I don't know, with Dan's little flip flop with those two, I think Kendrick has more of the artistry for me, just more rounded overall. So yeah, the original quote seems pretty true.
Okay. Would you say that Cole is a better lyricist than the others? Or are you just trying to assign each to one person?
Yeah, more like each assigned to one person, but like, Cole's a sick lyricist. He's always been top tier. So like, it's hard to nitty those out, but like, I don't know.
Would you kick one of those artists out of those categories if another one fit all three or fit 2 of the 3?
Yes, I would. I think what you could do
is who gets the boot?
I think you can rank
depends
1
on
to
who's
3
coming.
for each one. Oh no, no, I think are you saying, Dan? Sorry, maybe I misunderstood. Are you saying that you could have like Kendrick as 2 of them? And
yes.
Yeah. So
I
would have Kendrick as lyricist and artist, and Drake as entertainer, and Cole a close second for lyricist. But Drake can do it too. This is the thing. Drake's a songwriter.
That's
Drake's
the thing.
been able to do it for other people.
I'd probably put Drake over Cole for lyricism. That's what
it's so hard.
I think so.
Ghostwriting fuck things up for you. It definitely does for me.
It does, but not
too. Like so many rappers with ghostwriters, it doesn't affect me. Like, I don't really care.
Yeah, I'm not like that.
As far as the lyricist thing, it does for me.
Yeah, no, that's fair. It's just the only
It's the whole point.
Yeah, it's true. The only pushback to that is that he has done it for other people multiple times in multiple genres, whether it's R&B or he's writing bars for other people. Like he did it for Ye.
I'm saying like Kendrick, for example.
What do you mean?
Akant's writing for him?
Don't know. I wonder if it's like
rumors, but I didn't.
There
know
was
if
rumors.
It's true. Yeah.
I don't know if people had written whole
that's what I'm
verses
saying,
for
like,
him. I know. I don't think you're wrong to think that at all. I think that's completely fair. That would take him down a notch, but we don't know enough about the others, and like if they had the similar situation. Like if they had anyone writing, because it could have been like what we talked about for Relentless, where like dudes were in the room and if someone, we wrote hooks together or someone would change a line.
No, it's different.
My verse. but it was only you or Clarity. It was people who pen I respect, and that was it. It wasn't anyone else who's really suggesting stuff. So
It's different again. It's not.
yeah, it is different. So then, yeah, I feel like you could rank them 1, 2, 3. So like, I haven't seen them all recently, so I think just Drake is just clearly the entertainer. You don't even need to talk about that. For the other two, I'd say Kendrick is number 1 for both. I probably appreciate Cole's artistry more than Drake's, if you think about that, just because I think he releases less. And usually if you release a bit less, you're more thoughtful about the stuff that you're releasing. Once again, doesn't mean Drake stuff isn't thoughtful, but it's definitely more rushed a lot of the time. I don't think he spends the amount of time on music that maybe Kendrick, not maybe, that definitely doesn't spend as much time as Kendrick. I don't know about Cole as much, but Cole's taken fucking years for the fall off. So maybe he isn't in the time that he's talked about the fall off. Drake's probably dropped 4 albums.
I really do worry. No, but so is Cole. We can't pretend that Cole hasn't been speaking about the fall off since Forest Hills Drive, and he's released Might Delete Later, KOD, For Your Eyes Only, the off season. Like that's 4 albums.
He has
right
dropped
there.
some stuff. You're right.
And I'm not gonna lie. I worry about the fall off because he's been speaking about it for 10 fucking years.
Yeah, you don't.
And I don't want it to be another like where everyone was so gassed about CLB, and then when it got released, it never reached the heights that people were expecting.
Yeah.
And I don't know, man. The fall off has to change people's lives for it to be this good at this point, because I don't know, man. I hope it's good. Like, I want it to be amazing.
He hasn't put himself in the best position.
No.
But anyway, I feel like that's an interesting convo. It's like, yeah, I don't really think there's a right answer, but it's a more fun one because it's less negative, because I know we shit on dudes a lot. Pause.
Agreed.
Yeah, pause. A little bit of pause. So with that, obviously we are the patchiest podcasters on the planet right now. We're just so much happening. Life is out of control, but hopefully moving into the cold season will be a little better. Do you guys have any quick updates you want to share from I don't even know, when did we do the last pod? Like 2 weeks ago, I guess.
Yeah, it feels longer, but it's probably 2 weeks.
Yeah, I think it was 2. The last one, October 8th. Yeah, Oh, actually, hang on, wait.
Oh wait, that's
3 because I went to Whistler.
3. That's 3 weeks,
Shit. All right, so we have them in 3 weeks. So is there anything that you blokes want to just quickly update cunts on?
Yeah, sure. I've been going to a bunch of events and conferences and shit. So I was like, fuck it. Let me see if I can do my own thing as opposed to tagging along with High Season or BOS. I'm just like, let me see if I can go to my own conference for HTF.
Is that what inspired you to do it?
Yeah, because I was like, I like doing this shit. So I was like, let me just see. I'm going to email people on a whim. Not expect anything, because obviously I have 1,800 followers. It's not going to be like, oh yeah, you need to be here. It's not like I'm the biggest guy in the fucking gaming industry, Right, and then they're like, so I emailed a conference in Toronto. And they got back to me. They were like, "Oh, can you fill out this form? Should like talk about previous work you've done and shit." I was like, "Sure." And then I emailed probably the biggest one in North America, which is in San Francisco, but I really don't think that's going to happen. And I also emailed one in Montreal, which I believe is the biggest one in Canada. And then they got back to me. This is just like, "Oh yeah, here's your media passes." I was like, "Damn, what the fuck?" Like I didn't even say anything. My email was literally about 2 short paragraph saying, "Hey, this is my account. I'm Toronto based. I want to come here because of this. Is it possible?" And
did
he
you send a media kit or anything, or any stats or nothing?
Nothing. Literally just like, here's my account. And then they got to me like, yeah, just use this code, you get 100% off. And I was looking at the fucking ticket prices. Yeah, ticket price like $700. I was like, how the fuck did I get this? It's like ridiculous. So yeah, I'm going to Montreal tomorrow. Because the conference is because the conference is on the 30th of October and on the 31st, but I'm not going to the second day. I'm only going to the first day, and I'll come back on the 30th. So that's what I'm doing, and I've got 3 people that I'm meeting there who are a part of the conference who I'm going to interview, and I'm going there just to basically capture BTS and shit.
Actually interview people.
Yeah, because basically, so they sent me an app to download which has everyone attending the conference, and the app is cool because you can request a meeting with individuals within the app, and then you can also message people. And then I messaged people that had one of the CEOs from this small gaming company was like reaching out saying, I want to show you this game that I've made, this and that. And I was like, yeah, sure. And I thought to myself, I was like, oh, maybe I can try and make this into some sort of a content piece. Like you show me your game, but then I give you like a very small, like quick fire interview style kind of reel. We'll just do it as like a 1 minute recording. It doesn't need to be deep. I explained to him what we'll go over and it's like barely anything. Just kind of like introduce yourself, your journey, like who you are and like what inspired you to do this kind of thing, and provide maybe a couple tips. He was like, yeah, sure. And so he agreed. Someone else agreed from another gaming company, and then a guy from AWS, I messaged him and he was like, oh, message this guy because he'll probably do it. And this is his boy from AWS is like, yeah, I'll do this.
Is that Amazon Web Services, like the actual?
Yeah.
Wow. Oh,
yeah.
No shit.
There's people from fucking Xbox, Nintendo, GameSpot, like massive people going to the shit. So the guy from AWS, I was very surprised because a lot of the bigger companies, like I noticed, because you can filter it by company and you can see the individuals who are going. And a lot of the people from the bigger companies, you can't even request meetings because people just download the app and just immediately try to book it with them. So, but then some of the companies have multiple reps there. So I messaged this other guy and he was like, yeah, I'll do it. So there's 3 interviews going to be done there at that one spot. And then I'm also going to get BTS as well.
Hell yeah. Sorry, Noshka.
Give me a sec.
I said, bless up, bless up.
I love it. How are you going to film the thing? Is you just going to use the phone and just use the back cam and just sort of point it at him, or you want to be in it, or
it'll be back cam. Either if I can't get someone to film it for me, I'll just film it like that. Give him, because I have 2 iPhones. I'll use the other one as a microphone. Give him the other iPhone as a microphone and just like tell him to answer a bunch of questions, basically.
Gotcha.
It'll be pretty. Yeah, exactly. I'll read them the question and then I'll just chop it. I'll edit it so it just seems more seamless. And then I'll just like add text. I'll add text to be like, oh, this is the question that was asked.
Gotcha. Do you have a tripod?
Yeah. Yeah, I do through my ring light.
Okay, because that could be
my ring light is a tripod.
Okay, could be something that you might bring. And just so you can put it on there, and at least it won't be wobbly. So it'll just be holding there, and then he can hold your old phone and record the audio. You could even clap it in if you want to.
Oh, then if I bring my tripod, I can just be in it as well. So
there you go. You can just be in it
for sure,
and position it so it's the back camera. And then use the other one, like cunts do when they do, like, you know, that guy who's like, tell me what you wearing, tell me what you got, how much to watch, Yeah. I love that guy.
Literally, I was thinking. But yeah,
sick, man. Congrats,
that's my plan. Thank you for the next couple of days.
Yeah, and then it's just like tons of content for that shit, man.
I just couldn't believe it though. When I got it, I was like, what the fuck? I'm like very unprepared, and I could have done it on a whim, thinking they're not gonna give me anything. And then they gave me, I was like, fuck, what the fuck do I do? So now I've got a fucking Airbnb booked. I've got a train booked. And I'm going to Montreal for a day and I'm coming back like on the 30th. So
that's hilarious.
So it's fun.
Hey, man.
Yeah.
It's worth it. It's like a cool little experience. You get to go and do this shit. It's a good thing as soon as it's on your resume and you get as much content as possible, because then you can leverage that for other things, because you can put it in your media kit. Hey, you've worked with this logo can now go in your media kit.
That's true. That is true. So yeah, it's just going to be mainly going to be a bunch of BTS though, just like what's happening throughout the day kind of thing.
I love
different
it.
Stalls and shit. But yeah, it's going to be sick. I'm excited. Very excited.
Dude. Good for you. Fuck
Thank
yeah.
you.
Killer. Nosh. Oh, fuck. You didn't tell us about Whistler.
$10.
I was going to say, you got a couple things to tell us about.
I got a couple, mate. Yeah. No,
run it. Look at both you boys, just fucking all over the place, man.
Well, just fucking jumped on a plane with my mate Essa. We went to Whistler, fucking stayed at the village for a week, and we went to we rode the bike park.
Subtle pause.
All week, yeah, right. And honestly, dude, it was the sickest fucking, it was so sick. Like just everything from being on a plane for the first time in ages, just getting the bus from Vancouver to, excuse me.
Bless
for fuck's sake.
Bless you.
Haven't said shit for ages. Get the mic, sneeze.
Well,
immediately. Anyway, so we got back in, got the bus from the airport to Whistler, and we got into a thing. We got super early flight, so we're able to get the bus there and build our bikes and ride the same fucking day. That was quite a feat. I had like 30, 40 minutes sleep in like 2 days. It was fucked, dude. Because I worked
not
the day
enough.
before or whatever. So it was the whole thing. But
no naps.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like 20 minutes here, 20 minutes there. So I had like fuck all.
Yeah.
On the plane, like I had the whole giraffe neck fucking lanky can't sleep.
No, fuck the plane. Fuck planes. Anyway,
honestly, dude, it was quite fun. It didn't have any dramas. I didn't sit next to like, a fat cunt, whatever. Or let's be real, like no one was intruding on my shit, and there was no babies, no dogs, no. Actually, there was a baby.
Hey. Well, that's bad. Let's not put dogs in the same category as babies, okay?
Well, okay, for example, some cunts had cats and dogs in little things on their laps. I was like, bro, what?
That's cute.
Anyway, it was fun to travel again, and Whistler's beautiful. The magnitude, the width, and the girth pause, everything about it was so sick, dude. I had a massive nature boner for the whole week. I was there for 7 days, 6 nights, and we rode every single day. We just captured content, and I just got my ass kicked again. Every time I go to a bike park, dude, it's very much out of my depths until I get used to it after a day or two. And then I have lots of fun. So yeah, it was another progression session for everything. So yeah, I got to ride some single black and double black tech, which is the hardest shit. The double black stuff, like, was if you mess up, you might break something and you might be in hospital. So I had to like really sometimes not ride parts. But everything else was really cool. Good to see nature in a different way and to get away and just ride every single fucking day. And episode 1 is on my YouTube right now. It's tracking really well. I've edited episode 2 today, which I was in the middle of exporting just before. So I'll start that again after. And I got 7 episodes of Whistler Fun. So
like lined up. Nice.
Yep.
The first one was really good. I like the vlog style with the stuff, the non-mountain bike stuff. I enjoyed the most because it was seeing you guys at like, it was like 4:48 or something on your phone in the airport. And like you were just like, fucking, you sure? All right, we're here now. We're doing it. I know. I enjoyed that because I felt like you were coming on the journey pause with you guys.
That's exactly what I was going for. The vlog style for sure.
Cool.
I haven't really done much traveling on the channel. I've just gone to the Don Valley or Jefferson Forest or Horseshoe Valley at the furthest. So haven't really gone too far away from where I usually make the content. So I felt like it was important, and I do watch a lot of mountain bike riders, like World Cup races that go all across the world, and they vlog a bit of that stuff. And I was just like, yeah, I'm gonna show it because it looks cool.
Good.
There's a couple of episodes. Later on, I put my like GoPro in the X-ray machine in the thing. So like I tried to get some really creative angles. There was a part that I bought from Amazon, like it was like a clamp thing, and it never came. And I was gonna put it on like my the back part of my frame and put it on my fork on the suspension to get some different angles to see. It just didn't come along. So I had some ideas for different angles, but the chesty is the majority. I got my buddies that I was riding with, and we had a guy that we ride with in the Don Valley that happened to be in Whistler as well for work, so I rode with him. So yeah, there's a bunch of dudes around. It was packed full of fucking Aussies. Every single place we went to eat, the check-in at the hotel, fucking going to just go and get my mountain bike pass for the week. Everybody was Aussie. 95% of people were Australian. Super funny because my buddy Connor. It was really genuinely a shock. It wasn't horrible, but like, yeah, my buddy was like, yeah, no, if everyone's fucking Aussie there, but I'm like, yeah, no, didn't think it was like that accurate. It's crazy.
20 years ago, it was like that. In 2004, I was there. October 2004, so 20 years ago this month, and it was fucking Aussies everywhere to the point where I was like, I can't really be around here too much. Like,
it wasn't like that, but like it's just everybody in the customer service or a service sort of role was Aussie. There was like 3 people in the whole week that was North American or Canadian American. So kind of funny,
Vancouver, but
kind of funny. But there's a couple of Kiwis in there, and honestly, everybody was mad chill. We found a nice place to eat, which was cheap and had craft beer, and it was a good barter for for all the boys, because I ended up having, even though I met one random mate we rode with, a couple of guys from Ontario that moved to Kamloops came and visit us. So it's like a whole squad thing happening. So we didn't have any raging parties, but we had a few beers and we went to some good pubs and had some good beer. And Thanksgiving had a big fat rack of ribs and just really good stuff. So captured great content. Got my ass kicked on the trails. I didn't crash at all, thank God. I just progressed in a good way from going super fast to jumping and doing drops, stuff that's like faster than where I currently ride. So Whistler is epic, dude. I'm going every year and I want to bring more cunts every time.
Love it. Love it. I knew that.
Craig, you're going Whistler next year.
Yeah, dude, just come and hang out. We'll have barbecues. We'll go to din-dins. You don't have to ride a bike or nothing. You just have to.
No, you have to ride a bike. You have to ride a bike, Craig.
Oh, he can do the green trails for sure. Both you too, Dad.
I'd do it.
I could do it.
You could do the green trails and maybe a couple of the blues.
You would not. You don't know how to ride a bike without the stabilizers. Little
wow.
Training wheels.
Stabilizers.
Yeah,
I ride
little
Bixie like a
stabilizers,
mad dog,
isn't it?
Don't hate on my Bixie.
Never seen it. Never seen it. Never seen it before.
I will beat you so hard in biking.
Crazy.
Whatever it is, I will fucking slay you.
No,
you both should get downhill bikes. That's what you should get.
What's a downhill bike? Is that not a mountain bike?
Yeah.
See, he doesn't even know. He doesn't even know.
It's the biggest mountain bike.
I just know how to kick your ass. Oh, okay. So the big chunky bitches.
The big ones. It's like mine's a trail bike. Then there's like enduro bike and then downhill. So I went to Whistler with the smallest bike and everyone looked at me like, you're either really good or really out of your depth. And it was a bit of both.
All right.
Some trails I was like moderately good and other trails I was not even keen.
Gotcha. Interesting.
But I had such a sick time and I didn't die and I was sick.
Those are the two great things. When you have a good time and you don't die. That's definitely
it's worth it. It's worth the
good shit.
For sure.
Yeah, fuck yeah, it is. I'm glad you got to travel. That's what we're saying. Like, I'm glad you're traveling again. It's been a minute for you, so it's nice to get out there, see the world, and you got I forgot this was this fight.
I forgot there was stuff around.
Yeah, and so you're gonna move on up.
Looks pretty pricey. I was doing some Googles.
Van is pretty insane. Yeah,
it's fucking crazy.
You wouldn't live in Whistler, but you could like.
Yeah, the outskirts.
Yeah, it's probably about the same as Toronto, is it not? At this point,
I think it's more.
Yeah.
Did you say what? Double.
It's almost double. Depends on what you're looking for. It's
wow.
It's quite cheeky.
It's so
I had a brief look over dinner on the phones. We're like, yeah, blah 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 blah. Didn't look too good, so we just cut it quick. But yeah, I'll look into it. Like, I'm definitely down to visit for 1 week a year. I can do that. Yeah. But it's a lot. Traveling with the boys was fun. It actually was really, really quite pleasant to travel with my bike. I brought my bike. I unpacked it into a bike box and took it. Excess baggage. It was $50 each way. Instead of spending like $120 per day on a rental for 7 days, like fuck off.
I think you got your own shit.
Really happy with the Air Canada service and the whole. Honestly, it didn't have any dramas with the bike box. As long as you get to your flight early enough, it's always on the shit.
Okay.
I couldn't believe it. Like, I was pumped as shit. My buddy was like absolutely stoked. He's like, I can't believe that the bikes are here. I'm like, what do you mean? He's like, well, excess baggage and airplanes and they're fucking dogs. And like, they don't dogs. Fucking. And I'm like, fuck, I know they're dogs, but at the same time, so.
Remember when we moved here, like you didn't tell me, but they lost my guitar and you pulled I come out to the airport that you brought my guitar.
Oh, I found it. Yeah.
Yeah. And you had it on you. I'm like, why do you have my guitar? You flew yesterday. Yeah.
Same thing happened with me in Chicago on the way here. If I didn't go through that one hallway, wouldn't seen mine and VP's bags and we wouldn't have had our bags to go to Toronto because we went through O'Hare and there was a thing there. So anyway, airports are cunts, but we got blessing run.
I love it. I love it. That's fucking awesome, man. Look at you guys slaying it. I don't have anything as cool as either of those things we spoke at a conference. That was chill.
That's fucking cool, dude.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
And then what's happening Friday?
Oh, yeah. This Friday? Oh, yeah, we got a YouTube well, it's not a conference, like a YouTube event. Like we got invited to this YouTube event thing for high season, which is sick. So we're doing that Friday. Then we got the
5th.
The OCB is the Ontario Craft Brewers Conference here in Hamilton.
Lovely.
No, next week, the week after. So we're doing. Is it next week or week after? Oh, is it next week? It's next week.
Next week. It's next week because this
fuck.
Friday's YouTube, and then
yes,
5th
and then
is
next Thursday
when OCB starts.
Yeah, so then doing OCB, we're doing a panel there. So seeing a bunch of beer cons. So just lots of speaking. Fucking got some Yeezy. This is the Don DeTu merch with the.
Oh, look at this guy!
Oh, nice.
That's pretty nice. I got that
Wonderful.
Kanye the 2020 Vision hoodie, which is the purple one that he wore on Rogan when he went on Rogan with the Red
nice.
Studio. It's about all I can think of. Went to New York on Friday or Buffalo, whatever. Saw some leaves. It's pretty sick.
Nice.
That's sick, dude.
Got some sick beers. Yeah, I don't know. That's basically not as exciting, but good times. Love it. Okay, so we've caught the fuck up.
Nice.
So, we have a bunch of different shit.
Also,
Yes,
quickly,
yes. Talk to me.
I'm going to Lee Restaurant
Oh, when are you going?
What does that mean?
on the 7th November.
It's
Lee?
Susa Lee. Susa Lee is a like a sort of celebrity chef whose sons.
Is it a bloke or a Sheila?
It's a dude. He's from Hong Kong. His 3 sons are all YouTubers.
Awesome.
One of them stopped YouTubing and now he just gambles and kind of lives with Drake. The other one is
What the fuck?
yeah,
Yeah,
and the
they're
other
like best friends.
that's
What's that
Kai. I don't know. He just like
Sounds sus.
hangs around Drake all the time and
I
gambles
don't know
and gets-
how because
That
he
sounds
doesn't
sus,
do
dude.
it. He doesn't do anything.
I think he plays. He must be on Twitch or something.
Oh,
He
he
does
must be
video.
a streamer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Levi has a YouTube channel and he does some shit. They all moved to LA and stuff. So Kai, Levi, and Drake owned a restaurant called Frings that we went to in 2016, 17
16. So yeah.
for the All-Star. So they were the owners of that restaurant. And their father is like a restaurateur who has restaurants all over. So
Stacks.
Yeah.
it's a fireplace. Get your credit card out for that one, Daniel. But it's
I know. I'm excited. It's either going to be that or there's this place called Lake Inez. So
Okay, I've heard of that.
we're looking at it too. Lake Inez is sick. It looks
That's
sick.
fire.
so-
It's around the corner from my.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, boy.
All right. I'm going. I might. It depends. They just never have any reservations. So I
Give
have to
me a
email
tinkle in it, like flipping all.
them.
Drink on it. Drink it.
Nah,
Pour
for
it in.
That'd be good. Nice.
Might
That'd be
have to.
fun. They have when we did Lee, they do like a chef's journey thing, which was the easiest way to do it. And you bring out like 10 plates. And it was like
Oh,
I don't know.
I
100
never
something
saw that
each.
on the menu.
Interesting. They might have it when they were there. Maybe they didn't, or maybe it was just when we went a few years back before COVID. But it was a cool way to just try everything, like all the different stuff. Like
Yeah.
that Singapore slaw is the famous
You're a
dish.
slaw.
That's the famous
Fucking
one.
fire.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's great.
famous
It's really good. They got tons of shit. Good for you. That's gonna be fire.
So it goes.
All right, let's run through some of this shit. So we have a bunch of little things, and then we'll do the name, place, animal
Okay.
game at the end.
do
So
it.
first thing, rest in peace, DJ Clark Kent. So he's a producer, DJ. Did shit obviously for Jay-Z off Reasonable Doubt back in '96. So he passed away a couple of days ago from, I think it was some sort of crazy cancer,
No, it's not
which
bad.
is fucked up.
Yeah, I
So,
saw Premiere post about it. I was fucked
yeah,
up.
pretty
That's the
crazy.
only reason I knew. I was like, oh,
Not great. So rest in peace, Clark Kent, because he's a legend for real.
legend for real.
The other thing, which was funny because I was just looking at the camera and it reminded me, Gay Time, the Aussie Gay Times, the ice cream, the greatest ice cream in the world.
It's true.
They did a collab with a protein powder brand, and my friend
Interesting.
told me I
That's
tried to get
insane.
it. It was all the good packs were sold out except for the single serving, like 40 grams. That's why I bought like 14 of those, and it just arrived at Mum's house, like just before.
14.
So she's gonna. I'm gonna be so gay timed up. You don't even fucking know, cunt.
Dude, they should
Can't
make
wait.
gay time shoes and socks like the Vegemite and the VB ones.
That would
They
honestly.
Boy,
That's the
really
next step.
should. They really should. Imagine
way they're
having
working?
like some corduroy pants with the crumbles on it. You know, some
Like
chocolate
yellow
pants,
and brown and
yellow, brown,
white.
Yeah. corduroy pants with crumbles on, dude, and a belt with.
Oh,
you could
it's a
be
rainbow.
the chocolatiest man out there. You could. That's Halloween and a biscuit for you, see, Feezy.
I'm gonna have to
You
talk to Dunlop, man. Get him going.
We'll get some blokes.
Fuck.
We'll get some
Damn right.
people on the
We get some
design
cunts
team.
on the blower, you know?
Yeah, we'll make sure it happens.
I love it. I'm inspired. All right. So where do we want to go from here? All right, because we've got a bunch of things to talk about, and
Police
then
in Dan's neighborhood.
yeah,
I know this is. I don't know how it's getting picked up because my balcony's shut. So
No.
it's
Tell him to go
very
away.
sensitive.
Just be like, Just give him a shout.
No,
I'll
that's
try.
fine. We love him.
Yeah, sweet.
Tell him Brad sent me.
Yep.
I'll tell him. I don't know who that is. I need no notion.
I know who that is. Yeah.
So okay.
Yeah, I know that.
Let's just do this in order. Fuck it. Okay, so for the baggy pants conversation. So how baggy is too baggy? So I pulled some good and hang on, I have to make this
So this is the third episode in a row, by the way.
That we've done.
We are speaking about pants.
Yeah, then we'll stop.
About no, we don't have to.
Okay.
Who's obsessed with pants?
Well, we're pretty upset.
Soy.
I'm quite impartial. Just make sure they fit. Don't be taking too much time on your pants. There's lots of other things to worry about other than your pants.
I think there's a lot of stuff to worry about aside from baggy pants. I think here we go.
Functional pants.
Yeah, but look, we also have a podcast and you need to talk about things. So that's where this comes in. All right. So I'm going to should I start with bad or good?
On the right, these ones are good.
So this was my point. So this is the fear of God. This is what I would say. Dan, the question was how baggy is too baggy? I'm just going to go through what I think is the best. Okay. So this is what I've been talking about. This is the fear of God essentials with the elastic ankles.
I want some of those.
Yes. So those were the ones you weren't liking the price of last week or last episode. So these ones I think are the optimal pants. I like the cut. I like the taper. I like the low ride around the old
ankle
cock right there. I like the way it bunches at the bottom and makes shoes visible.
How much are they, Steve Easy? What are they going for?
It's like somewhere between 120 and 150 ish.
Oh, that's not too bad. Okay, I thought you were going to say $200 for pants. I was going to punch your dick. So that's okay. I could do those.
They have a slightly different version, a newer, heavier one that's like 225 or 250 or something.
Those ones would be good.
So these are the regular ones. The versions of these that I don't like as much are, let me see if it's this one. No, that's kind of the same. Here we go. This one. Yeah. So this is basically the exact same one, but with relaxed bottoms. This is what I don't like, and I think it's what?
Too droop.
Yeah, I just don't like the look. I think of what that is, and I wonder if it's also because I really care about my shoes. And if you are wearing pants that are baggy, they cover a bunch of the shoes. And I feel like I like the way that it looks with this, where you see the whole shoes, like you see the whole fucking vibe. That's kind of what that's
kind of fair, but also,
weird. The fuck is that? That looks like paper. Is that a joke?
Yeah, that looks paper.
That looks like windbreaker material.
Oh, like that?
I'm assuming.
So yeah, same sort of thing with all the ones there. This is
they're okay.
5 pocket pants. Don't love these ones. I just don't like the relaxed fit at the bottom, like in any. Yeah, what? Oh, it looks like it's almost like a zip or something.
Stretch nylon. You're kind of like pants OCD, Safe Easy.
No, this is just because I think literally it started from Drake's stupid pants.
You want things to be tucked in. Is it like the Japanese influence?
I think that's a fair. That wasn't particularly what it is, but I know exactly what you're talking about, and I think it's fair.
Kind of swaggy though.
I think it is because I wore the other
Japanese cunts have been swaggy.
Been from time. I'm trying to find like another droopy like that.
Oh, go back the black ones.
Yeah, the black ones are killer.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, and this to me, I think I just don't like it. One, see, that's on the ground, which means they're walking on it, and then 2, it blocks the shoe. These look like whack ass shoes anyway, but like,
is that called like a straight leg? It's not a bell bottom because, but it does.
I think this would be straight leg, like a wide leg,
flare or something. Wide leg.
That'd be my guess. Because even if you see, look, no, it's not these ones.
I feel like
coming back to that, like,
they're nice.
Those ones, the big fluffy ones you just were on, the last ones. So you'd wear them inside only because they're not functional. You couldn't run. You could barely walk. If you went across the street, they'd drag on the street
thing.
Tracks.
Yeah, that's my concern with them. But I also think the shoes. I'm realizing as I'm looking at this. Look at the terry cloth. I hate that material too. I don't like that. Okay, so that's what
olive ones are cool.
Yeah, these look nice. These are the ones. Actually, these are the maybe the more expensive ones that they dropped, the $200-something ones.
Bloody ripper.
So that's what I do like. So if I switch to this page, this is just I just put like baggy pants on men. So I'm like, okay.
Oh my God.
So this is all basically too baggy for me. This see, that's the Japanese.
What is that?
That's like the Japanese style that Nosh was talking about. See, like that. This is the 90s to me. This was cool 30 years ago.
No, they're actually really good. They're actually really nice. Even if
I'm
it
not
was cool
furious at
30
it.
years ago, that you can't deny that's still nice.
I don't really.
Even if
I
you
don't
think
detest
they're
it, but
not in style.
I just wouldn't wear that at all. And I just think like
Mhm.
it's fine. I'm not like furious for this for some reason. And maybe we can put it together, but I'm not furious at that. This is ridiculous.
Huge. That's ridiculous.
See, that's stupid.
I actually really like them pants, the color or the design of those pants.
They're
in
pretty
general.
shit.
Who are
And
they
that comes
for?
back.
How big is that cut? How big is the dude? Like,
I think that
ogre shit.
Well, I guess so if you want it to be like that. But I think the main problem that I've been saying in the past here that I don't like with a lot of these pants is there's not a lot of shape to most of them. Like they're pretty much just
90s, the cross colors.
Basically, yeah. So like most of that's not horrendous. I don't really like cargos
It's
like
not really
that,
baggy,
but
but I don't really like that color.
I think that's baggy. This is see one thing. It is a little better. It's got the little tight, the little
So
elastic
you
thing
think
at the
it's
bottom.
better if it's elastic but super baggy? Because when there's elastic at the bottom, it looks that kind of gives the parachute look, where it's like
the flared.
You know what? Because it comes back
yeah.
to I want to see the shoe. I think that's really what I'm realizing. I didn't honestly realize that until right now, but I want to see the shoe.
I feel like the shoe's not really being covered.
I think it's being covered too much. It's not actually that bad, all things considered, compared to some of the other ones. Like say, like this one we were laughing at before, where the whole shoe is covered and shit.
Too much.
Like that one is probably covered a little more. See on the right, the left foot there, it's like way over.
Weak.
This is just like obviously that's like some stupid fashion stuff. Do you know what? See, this is in these big clunky shoes. It's like Weekend in the Timeless video. He was wearing those shoes.
Yeah,
this
is
interesting.
Like that. He loves
That's like 1990s fucking hip hop.
This right here.
Yeah.
These are like,
but but that's hard though. I wouldn't wear that, but I think that's hard.
See, this is what I look at this immediately. I'm like, oh, that's sick because this is how we used to rock it. Like usually you tuck it behind the tongue. Now I even think about it, for the most part, if you had like high tops, like or Tims or something, you tuck it behind the tongue a bit because you wanted the shoe to look cool and stuff. And this color blue looked really sick with the
tongue of the shoe. Like usually everyone knows, like that's what they know what shoe model it is by the tongue.
Oh look, even this person's YouTube is like flag. X on the ones hanging there, then yes for tucking them in the top. Interesting. So that don't love it. I think that would be
horrible pants regardless of style.
Also horrible. Yeah, there's different levels of infuriation. It's almost like Drake's. If you're gonna do it, I always joking that like you're gonna do it, be as ridiculous as Drake. But this is all like I don't know. It's just not appealing to me at all. This is kind of cool because it's all like bunched up. I like that.
That's like break dancers. Like I used to know. Used to dress exactly like that because they want to show off the Air Max and they want to show off the New Balance.
Yeah. So maybe
let's compare these to Drake's specifically.
Do we find Drake's? Drake
pants.
Big pants.
Wesley Woo. Drake pants. Wow, look, that's so pleated too. Look at it.
These are still so silly to me. It's just so silly. I don't know why. I feel less angry about it talking about it now. Maybe I'm over it, but like
someone's coming around.
No, I just like I still think it's silly. I'm just not as like personally offended.
Sweater over the fucking shoulders.
Yeah.
Bro, come on.
So I mean, like it's like these are comically like oversized. Like it's got to be.
Let's see other ones he has.
A troll. Other Drake pants. A lot of here's a bit of a mixed bag. With something like this. That's it's still pretty baggy, but it's like tucked up a little bit.
It's very 90s.
It's all super 90s. Everything's 90s as fuck. What's this one? Yeah, same thing. Got these too much shit hanging off them though. These ones are nice.
I really like them.
Funky. Okay, this is probably the one. I don't know what the fuck shoes they are. What the hell are they? They look like lamb's wool clogs or something.
Lamb's wool clogs.
Like damn. Okay, they're the same shoes. I like in theory, if these had like these were like tapered and like a little baggy and they were tapered at the bottom, these were fire. I like the rips. The rips are sick.
Nah, you like them as they are. I can tell.
I don't see. Look, he keeps wearing these shoes. Who's paying him? I don't.
What shoes are they?
Drake wears his natural hair party. It doesn't say. I know Drake's fluffy shoes. Drake's fluffy. We're gonna get way too into the weeds on this.
Because those are, I'm not even sure what they are.
Yeah, that might be something for another time. Either way, so these are Drake's pants. I love it. Now it's just trying to buy pants. See, this is the Drake.
That's cool.
The works from back in the day.
Fitted look.
Yeah, I still just think I've
That's
still
a very
prefer the
outdated style though.
Yeah, no, I actually agree with you that it's like outdated. I like the new thing, and I like the interesting thing is not all of the fashion is cyclical, like we said, but I don't think it's always not everything pops off. So like that's just comically large, and it's like you just see the stupid shoes make it. Oh, there you go. Oh my gosh,
that's a Halloween outfit right there.
Oh my! I was about to say that is the most perfect. I go with Drake's pants. Oh my god, that is so fire! Fuck, you have to make that though. There's no way you can just go and buy that. So anyway, without dragging this on too much longer, that's really how I feel about all the pants. And now also I don't like his shoes, so there's also that.
I really want to know what shoes they are.
Yeah, what do you like them?
They look fucked, dude.
I don't know. I don't know if I like them. I need to see another angle of them.
Oh my god!
All right, Daniel.
Like some fucking...
Are we done with the pants?
Well, until next week, guys. Until next week.
All right. So we're done with the pants. I don't want to drag everyone on because maybe people are bored of the pants at this point. And it's already 51 minutes. All right. So we're going to the pants. Now, another topic. I'm just going to push through these just so we can get through because we have a few different... Some of these are pretty funny as well. So I want to get to that. Quick talks about the new Drake song with the Mexican dudes. Thoughts. I listened to it just before because Daniel sent it through. Where's the fucking link? I'm trying to find the name of it. It's called hang on. Is it called Chino Pacas?
I think those are the guys.
Those are the guys, and Modo Capone is the name of the song. Gotcha. It just sounds like a Spanish song from like the 70s done now, like a traditional Mexican song or something. And then Drake singing on it. At first, I'm like, what the fuck is this? And then the way they used his voice, it works. Like, it's not anything I'd listen to more than once, but I'm not mad at it. It's chill. It's probably fun for him to like fuck around and be like, I'm gonna do some traditional Mexican fucking music right now.
Yeah, because it's not just fucking around. It's not hip hop.
No, but we like Drake with the melodies. We don't like Drake when he acts tough. So
hey, if that's what you don't like, then that's completely fine with me.
That's my original words. But yeah, I thought it was cool. I thought it was like fine, like not furious, not in love, not mad. It was kind of more like he's having fun. Can't be mad.
He's having fun. I like it. I listened to it the first time. I was like, obviously, the music's not really my typical shit that I listen to. Obviously. And then I listened to their album, and I was like, oh, this is actually kind of fire. so I listened
their
to
whole album is good.
That like it's same vibe as what
same vibe.
Very, very similar vibe where the guitar is like non-stop. It's like very non-stop throughout the whole, but like it's kind of fire. I was listening, and now I'm going back listening to the Drake track. I'm like, oh, this is actually sick. So like I actually actively listen to it. But like it's a sick, like that genre of music, like it's sick.
What's the genre? Is it just traditional Mexican?
It says it's called regional Mexican, but then there's a subgenre of regional Mexican called urban Sierreño.
Huh. Okay.
Sierreno. With the little hat on the end.
Yeah. Interesting. Okay. Well, did you just check that now, Nosh? Did you just have a look at it?
Exactly, yeah.
Thoughts?
Weird.
Yeah. It's definitely strange. And the more I listen to it, like immediately I'm like, oh, I want to shut this off. And I'm like, no, chill. And then I was like, oh, I'm not mad. Like, it's like, it's fine. It's fine. I checked the whole album just for shits and giggles. Probably good stuff to put in the background because you won't get distracted because you don't know what the fuck they're saying. So that's cool. And then also J. Cole dropped his Instagram track called Port Antonio. That was a couple of weeks ago. So I don't know if we'll go too deep into that just because I feel like everyone already discussed it.
Yeah. It's fire though.
The track is dope. First verse is chill. The second verse, people got mad at, and he basically said, and tell me if I'm misremembering, that he was like, I had to bow out because of the battle because I would lose a friend and just pick up an enemy. And then he was like, oh, but I got covered in the blood of my brothers or something. But if I stayed in, I would have won, you know. But
Yeah,
so it
it's
was
that vibe. And people are kind of like, well, why did you back out? Then if you're gonna come back and say all this stuff. But to me, I'm not really mad. I don't really care. Like, people just want to have a problem for the sake of it. But like, I still think it's fire. I don't care if that's the approach you wanted to take. Fair enough. But like, I love the tune. It was a sick tune.
Did you hear that one, Nosh?
I didn't.
Okay, so that one was just on the Instagram. So yeah, it's cool. I guess he's just dropping one-offs. I don't know if this is from the album that's supposed to come, or he's just dropping shit randomly. So
it's not from the fall off. Guarantee it's not from the fall off.
Yeah, but it's just like I don't know. I don't think that was the best look for him to talk more about doing like all of this stuff. I feel like he kind of should have just. Yeah, and it's just like but then you know his actions don't match with the what he's saying, and it's sort of like a strange thing to come back and say, yeah, I would have kicked your ass, bro. Totally would have beat you. Like
is that kind of vibe, and I'm kind of like whatever, but like.
I could if I want, but I didn't. Like it's like that. Like do you know Bart Simpson said that one time? Like someone did a flip. He's like, I could if I want to, but I don't. Whatever. So that was that joint, and then the new Tyler the Creator album called Chromacopia dropped, and I just listened to that, and it kind of feels like a progression of Call Me When You Get Lost, or If You Get Lost. Bit of mix, weird as fuck, quirky. There's raps. There's a sick posse cut with like everybody on it. Called Sticky.
That's with fucking Glorilla, Wayne, Sexy Red, and there's a bunch of people on it.
Do you know the funniest part? They have 4 bars. Everybody has 4 bars.
Yeah,
Wayne,
it's so
Little Wayne has 4 bars. I was like, oh, well, he's gonna let Wayne rap more. I'm like, nope, 4 bars.
It's fire though.
And I'm not gonna listen to it.
I was kind of like, I was listening to it. I was like, oh. I was like, okay,
because at first I was like, oh, Sexy Red was like great, and then I was like, oh, but it's 4 bars. I'm like, oh, you know,
pretty
kind of funny to have this. I was like, I know what it's like to put together posse cuts. We've done it multiple times. It's a pain in the dick. So I have a lot of respect for trying to get all those busy people synced to be able to get this.
They're probably like I'd say Glorilla and Sexy Red are probably the biggest in terms of female women in rap right now.
Potentially, yeah. Probably
the busiest for sure. Wayne, I don't know what really.
I think he just in the studio all the time forever.
Yeah. So it's a pretty good look, to be honest. So
yeah, it's a pretty good look. So I thought it was an interesting album, but
I wouldn't say it's a hip hop album though. Personally,
yeah, it's like mix. It's a Tyler album.
Which
is a bit of everything. It's just strange. There's like strange singing and strange vocal effects, and he's got. What he is though, and this come back basically what the question is, what you were saying, Dan, you wrote down here is basically like artsy rap fans, like versus real rap fans. And apparently you were saying the real rappity rap, hip hop cats aren't fucking with it. To me, I was looking at, I'm like, oh, it's kind of like Ye or like Madonna or something, where every album is a theme. You have a look, you have a color scheme. He's got this weird mask, and his hair's like either shaved down the middle, and he's got these 2 points either side,
bunny ears kind of thing.
Yeah, kind of that, and wearing green. Everything's in green. Like it's weird and dystopian a little bit, and it's like it's thematic. It's genius in that sense. Like it's next level, and
it is genius. Yeah,
you were saying something about the rap fans were shitting on it or something.
Yeah, it's a bunch of people on Twitter, especially, and like maybe someone on Instagram as well. People are just kind of like, can we stop pretending that we like this guy's music now? Can we stop pretending that he's a good rapper now? Can we all be honest now about his music? And I'm just kind of like, one, you shouldn't compare him to like fucking Kanye, Drake, Jay-Z, because he's not that kind of artist at the same time. That's why I don't really consider him hip hop. So it's kind of like, he is a rapper, but I don't know if he's straight hip hop. But I still think he's fire. Like, I don't know what people expect. It's like, I remember Benny the Butcher, he was talking about the Drake album when it came out, and he was like, if you guys don't like this, then what do you want? Like, people just don't want anything. There's nothing that will like satisfy anyone. Exactly. So it's kind of like, but I thought it was fire. Like, I thought it was a good album. I haven't finished all of it yet. Let me see what song I'm on. I'm on Take Your Mask Off, so I've got another 5 songs, but like
Okay.
so far so good. Like it's very much I wouldn't say it reminds me of Call Me If You Get Lost. It reminds me of the one before that. I forgot what it's called. Let me find it.
Yeah.
Igor. Reminds me of
Oh,
Igor a
Igor.
lot.
So it was a
Yeah.
mix of that, but Call Me If You Get Lost had a bit of the Igor stuff in it, which is that weird singing shit. Whereas Igor was like all singing, basically all singing. And then it kind of like slowly now it seemed like mixed. There's like some full just straight rappity rap songs and then some without. I listened to it like while I was doing other stuff, so I'm gonna run it back a few times. But it was interesting. It was an interesting album. So like so the rap people was saying that I've seen people say that like about Nipsey, like ain't nobody checking for new Nipsey and stuff. I've seen that on Twitter as well. Like really, like I don't know what's to hear. Like I'm really surprised to hear people shit on him even after he passed. And then I was saying to you guys that even if you look at Ye, when he dropped 808s, people fucking hated it. In hindsight, it's genius, but people hated it. People were so mad. I think even like people got mad at Graduation because that's when it became a little grandiose and like auto-tune a bit with like T-Pain, all the big singles, Power and fucking Good Life and all that stuff, and like what's it called, Stronger and stuff that are like different sounds. And people weren't fucking with that, and then years later, classic. So sometimes if the avant-garde,
people need to let it marinate a little bit. You know, people just jump on it. I even heard someone speak about how his music has no replay value. I'm like, what? I don't understand. I don't really understand.
I don't think I'd agree with that.
No,
that's
not at all.
A bit of a strange thing to say.
Very strange.
So either way, definitely worth checking out though, which is cool. Speaking of new music, Ye, which is funny, we thought we were getting Vultures 3, but it looks like we're getting his new solo album called Bully, and he's actually already got the which I can do a quick share. He's doing the merch already on Yeezy.com. It's all like
the rollout seems normal. Like it seems normal, and I don't understand. I don't get it.
He's also like moved to Japan type shit. So like he's like based out there. So that's the cover art. Pre-order digital album, pre-order the vinyl, CD, and then you've got the merch. He's got it in the Yeezy sizing, which is the 1, 2, 3, which sucks. But yeah, long sleeve tee, which looks normal. Like the actual types of tees have been different, and then the long sleeves. So I know I'm.
How much is it?
I don't know. Let's find out.
Is it a normal price?
Oh, hang on, wait. Can you?
What size too? Like large?
Yeah, large to extra large.
I assume so. Well, by now.
Oh, by now. I was like, where am I pressing? Sorry.
Oh, it's normal price. That is what he needs to do. I rate how he's sticking to his work.
Does it here? Because I might cop $29. So I don't know if that's Canadian or American. Sometimes it automatically changes it to the currency of where you're at. It used to be 28 when it was $20 there. So yeah, I might even go up. Like fuck it. Yeah, I'm gonna leave this for later. Might as well, right? So
get dog up, yeah.
Yeah, so Ye's got that. So
the track sounds fire.
Yes, he has. The first one called Beauty and the Beast or something was the first track from it.
Sounded insanely good.
Apparently, he's producing everything. So if he's doing it all, that's fucking.
I don't know what's going on.
Yeah,
so weird.
I don't know.
Like it's too normal. Like I don't understand what's going on at this point.
Maybe he escaped a lot of people. Maybe he went to Japan to not be around, and maybe it's all of the people that he's around with fucking up the game. And so if he's doing a lot of it alone or just with a small team, maybe he's just more efficient and he's just getting it done.
Maybe.
I don't know.
Could be the case.
Well, we'll see. Obviously, as a long-time Ye fans, we all know to not hold our breath when he's announcing new projects. So we're just going to shut the fuck up and sit tight and see what happens. So, okay. Now a couple of fun things. So this was something that Tiff sent the other day, and I thought this was so fucking funny. And I'm going to read these out. And it's something that I have experienced as well. So, and I imagine we probably all have. Here we go. Instagram. Boom. All right. So this is someone put a carousel together saying, straight men, what's the weirdest thing you've been told you can't do because it's gay? Hilarious concept already. So before we even go in, and we'll go through some of these ones because some of these are fucking funny. What have you guys had people say, oh, you can't do that because
I think everyone's had this experience where it's kind of just like the term gay in this context has nothing to do with homosexuality.
No, I think
It's
it kind
literally
of
got-
is.
I don't know.
As
Do you think
opposed to
so?
how I think this one, once we see, like the most common one here is using an umbrella. They're saying homosexuals use umbrella. And you don't want to be a homosexual.
Okay.
When we say it as children, I mean, like you say that's
Yeah,
gay.
yeah,
You
yeah.
don't
That's
mean
what I was referring
gay.
to. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm
Okay.
saying actually homosexual. Like I'll got a quick example. I used to, well, Notion lived there too. Our old landlord in Toronto was from Trinidad. He thought I was gay because I wore Ugg boots, not knowing that men in Australia wear Ugg boots. I don't wear them outside because I'm an idiot, but they're my slippers for the house. And they must be down here. There.
That's hilarious.
Right there. And I just thought that was the funniest thing in the world, that he thought I was legitimately gay for having. That's what I mean. Like he actually thought I was homosexual. And then the other one I heard, which I heard, but no one said it to me, it's gay if you show affection to your male dog. And obviously I have a male dog.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So that type of shit.
There are also
maybe you can think about it. Brushing your hair.
Yep.
Someone
told you that?
You might experience that.
I have long,
super long hair. Yeah.
It's gay.
You should get out. You should get out right now.
Making sure it's.
Who told you that? Was it a chick?
Just a cunt.
Okay, interesting. That's pretty.
I
funny.
remember in Montreal, when we were in the elevator of our old building, it was me, you, Tiff, and I think you just had Barrington for the first time, one of the first times. And then I think one of the cleaners or one of the workers in the building was like, "That can't be yours. That's not your dog. That's Tiffany's dog," but implying that a straight male can't have a cute fluffy dog.
It must have been Vlad, Shasta Vlad.
For sure.
Probably was.
100%.
He's the best. He's a hardcore Dominican man. So that's exactly the type of vibes. So let's just go through some of these because these are pretty fucking funny. My dad called me gay for eating a salad at lunch one time. I was in the first grade. Kissing and hugging my son.
But can we agree or disagree to some of these?
Totally. I don't think it's gay to eat a salad.
Okay, but for first grader,
I had a salad with my steak tonight. So
yeah, like if you're like what's first grade? Like you're 4 or 5 years old. Is it gay to eat a salad? I mean, I can see why you would say
lunchtime as a first grader.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't.
Kind of get it. I kind of get it.
Oh,
but at this age, no. At this age, no.
That's hilarious part.
That's a good point.
First grade's so funny.
Obviously, umbrella, flagrantly.
Umbrella, no.
I don't think is it gay to be wet. I don't think it's gay to be wet. Kissing and hugging your son, that's the same as the dog thing. I don't think it's gay to love your child. Wiping your own ass. Why clean the house unless you're expecting visitors?
That's wild.
Oh my god!
Wild.
So that's what I'm saying. This is like these are like highly crazy people that are saying this. So like I think almost all of these are insane.
This is Reddit.
Does it? This is I think they're all screenshots from Reddit, but
they're all screenshots from Reddit.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
But at the same time, they're insane. But you can be like, oh, I get why you're saying it. It's ridiculous, but I get why you're saying it. Type shit. Oh yeah, this is hilarious. Tiff brought this one. This is why she showed me. She's like, I had 3 pairs of shoes, and my wife wouldn't let me buy another pair as it would look gay having too many pairs of shoes.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. The thing is, I can imagine someone saying that.
Imagine coming over and then seeing a lit up wall of Yeezys where you've gone and put LED strips behind them and bought specific holders for them.
Loves the cock.
Just loves it, mate. Fuck. Making any noise during sex, wiping after shitting again. I'll try not to read the same ones. Being attracted to women with muscle definition.
That's a big pause.
My dad called me a sissy because I cut a sandwich diagonally.
Oh, that's a good one.
Amazing.
That's so funny.
I was called gay for using the word terrific.
Oh, so using certain words. Could definitely get you in that category.
Get you called that? I wear a watch on my right wrist.
Oh,
that's so funny.
Oh yeah. That's
washing your ass beyond letting the water run over it. Getting a colonoscopy. Sorry, like gut health is gay too. Suntan lotion. Skin health is gay, apparently. Checking your fingernails is normal if you curl your fingers towards your palm to look at them. If you hold your hands outstretched, it's the gay way. I didn't say. I never thought about it.
Sure, that's pretty.
American dad taught people that.
Yes, I wouldn't have said it's the gay way. It's just how women do it.
I was gonna say it's pause.
I do both.
I would never go like that.
I don't do this. I kind of just like look to the side and then do that. I would never go like this.
Okay, yeah, that's fair. I get it.
That's a good point. That's a really
also
a good distinction. Yeah.
Who gives a fuck? Yeah. Who cares? Well, this is so dumb, but that's why we're laughing at it because it's so ridiculous. Eating soup. I've heard that before. Soup is gay. Soup is the best.
Fuck off.
Someone said drinking wine.
Yo, I had wine today. Get the fuck out of my face.
Wine's the best.
I'm so
Someone's like,
today, bro.
Some dude took my glass of wine and gave me a beer once at a house party. Which is hilarious.
If you swapped beer for wine and you're in the middle of a beer and you went to wine, it's kind of sus.
I mean, like, I think it's just dangerous because you
might get a little too lit. Finish the beer and then drink the wine.
Yeah, exactly. Going down on a woman because that's where the dick goes.
Wow.
Right.
Reading the book Gone Girl. That's kind of gay. I'm joking.
Well, there's certain TV shows that people would.
We watch the gayest shit of all time. Real Housewives, anything of that. Reality TV that are love based. Love is Blind. I think it's like
I was watching I watched Gossip Girl.
I've seen that before. It's weird.
It's fire. It's fire. I couldn't believe how good it was.
Well, you know, this will be you posting this. Need to post this Reddit thread. Gay. Lots of washing your ass.
What's the deal?
Yeah. What do you mean? What's that about?
I don't know what's up. But I've never heard anyone say you're gay for washing your body.
Backdoor fresh.
Yeah, I've never heard of that.
Do you want a shitty bum when you sit around? It's gonna like no. It's so weird.
I have heard that James is talking to Fuhead about washing his legs in the shower.
Okay.
And about how that's pause worthy because he can't imagine him as a fully grown man lifting up his leg in the shower to go and like scrub it. And I'm like,
it's to wash your feet and shit, bro.
Nah, man, you gotta wash all your shit. It doesn't matter really how you do it. Fucking hell. Two guys can't drive around in a convertible with the top down. Hilarious. And two guys can't sit next to each other in a movie theater if it's not crowded. Tiff told me that. Like, you're supposed to have a seat between you. I would have a sit between me just if you can, because like
I'd have a gap for the snacks,
your jacket, or like snacks or your bag stuff. Exactly. I hadn't heard of it either, but like I never thought of it being gay. If I saw two dudes who were friends, like, aren't you want to like talk,
dude? I want fucking wing room. My elbows are long.
There's that too.
From me, dude. You sit over there. We got enough room for.
But is it gay? I don't think you're doing it because it's gay. You're being practical.
Yeah, true.
That's the
difference.
It's not gay. No, exactly.
Come on.
Real men don't eat quiche. Quiche is fire.
Quiche is so good.
Wearing deodorant
all day.
This is a good one. Masturbate. In high school, I was told that only guys who like to feel a cocks in their hands masturbate.
Honestly,
I think the whole world is gay then, dude. I don't know what to tell you.
That's so
Pressing the crossing button across walls. Checking in luggage to a flight. Well, if you're checking in excess baggage and it's a bicycle, then Notion is the gayest man on this podcast.
I'll wear that badge right on my fucking back door.
There you go.
Mate. No stress.
Drinking out of a straw. Liking flowers.
I love flowers.
Playing the clarinet. I'm not going to read this out, but
wow.
If you're looking,
oh my god,
read that. Old guys at work said liking avocado was gay.
I eat avocado every day.
It's the best.
Must be.
It's the best. You're flagrant. Eating dessert is gay. I love dessert.
Oh,
big dessert man.
Because women and children like
eating rice cheesecake.
An evangelical woman told this dude he should be shot for wearing his hair long and that it was gay and evil, and he asked her if Jesus was gay.
I have long hair. I get mistaken for Jesus occasionally.
I wouldn't be surprised. You do look like him aggressively.
Thanks,
because there were white men in Palestine 2,000 years ago, but I digress. Knowing the names of colors outside of like blue, green, red.
Mauve, lilac,
magenta,
cyan. A girl whose boyfriend turned down a threesome with two girls because he wasn't gay. I don't understand that one.
Doesn't make sense.
That makes no sense. Is it gay to have sex with two women at once?
No, it's not. That's the goal.
Maybe because it would make the girls gay, and therefore he's so afraid of homophobia. Like he's so homophobic that like having girls.
He's closeted.
Reverse gay joke.
He's closeted.
Yeah, that's odd. Two guys can't get dinner together, but 3 guys or more can.
I mean,
that one's not so funny. Eating bananas is gay. Liking blossoms in spring.
oh, I love blossoms in spring. Cherry blossoms, to be
Is it-
specific.
Yeah, they're fucking. Aren't they the best?
Get a dog up here.
This one here saying that he had a weird older roommate. He was in the kitchen after the gym making eggs and a protein shake, and the old guy said that only vegetarians and homosexuals need that much protein. Why do homosexuals need protein? What's
That doesn't make sense.
I think people are just saying
that's
stuff.
stupid, but quite funny.
Getting a vasectomy is gay. Salad umbrellas coming up again. I like this one. You know how I know you're gay? You like Coldplay. Isn't that from a movie?
40-year-old virgin.
Yeah, you know how I know you're gay? Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
Just that whole first sentence part. Yeah.
Yeah, I love
Full
that.
run.
Drive a hybrid. I have a hybrid, so I guess me too. Peeing sitting down. I don't do it, but I've heard that people do treat themselves to a sit down piss.
Sit down pee invites a poo.
That's the thing. I only do it when I'm pooing, and I don't want to encourage the poo all the time.
I'm not gonna sit down to piss, bro. I'm sorry, I'm not gonna.
Why? Why are you not gonna?
Because I'm probably gonna have a shit that I don't really need to have.
It does encourage the nuggets. So
I'm saying, like, I shit in the morning. That's it.
That's
dump
it.
for the day. Get the dump out. Boom. Skitty bop.
There you go. Finding a woman with short hair attractive. Designing.
So horrible.
Terrible.
Sorry.
No, I'm not into it at all.
Not my bag.
I can't do it.
Not my bag.
Designing a curvy UI, like a curved button, is gay. Eating pussy again. Running for train or bus, holding your wife's hand.
Eating pussy is the best, dude. Shut your mouth.
And then also grabbing a coffee with a guy. So if you go and get coffee together, then it's gay. I feel like most normal dudes would have participated in almost all of those things at some point.
All of this for sure.
And that's pretty fucking funny.
Anyone.
So yeah, that's basically the gay stuff. That's pretty funny. So shout out to Tip for that one.
Hilarious.
Now we have food opinions that will get you cancelled. So I'm bringing up the one that you also had here, Dan, because I shared a lot of these food opinions.
Yeah, I saw one and I was like, oh, that's you.
Yeah, there's a bunch that are just me. Oh, whoops. You bitch. Present, share screen, drop down, Instagram, allow. There we go. All right. So let's see if any of these. Do you guys? Maybe we'll go through these and then we can add our own.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's see if we agree with any of this as well.
Pho is just not that girl that y'all want her to be. I used to think that till I had good pho. Or pho.
I think pho. I think it's lit. Personally,
I think it's fucking awesome. You just gotta get the good one.
I have no complaints. Like, but I also don't put it in like a crazy best
God tier category
in the world. Yeah, but like it's lit. It's still lit. So pho is lit.
Cool. We're on the same.
Wrong.
It is wrong. Mayo is a useless condiment.
No, it's fire.
Disagree. This is one of the most important.
I agree wholeheartedly, and I think the level up to this is multi-use for sure. And then if you go like you add something to the mayo to make it different flavors.
Oh, and you can make it
it's like sweet chili or like chipotle mayo. Chipotle mayo is probably the best.
Make it really spicy. You can even mix it with ketchup or mustard and it's still fire. Like
mayo is like the base of all bases, and you can do anything with it and make it into so many other things. So that is a ridiculous take.
It's lit. Yeah.
This person likes to microwave fruit if it's too cold.
Oh, like whoa.
No, I don't understand. Okay, I don't understand that.
That's a flag. It's a flag.
The only thing I get is if it was something super
too hard to eat, maybe.
No, well, only in a case where you need like the juice from something. So it's like if you want juice from like a berry, you can put it in the microwave. You get juice from berry very easily. But I'm not out here
up the berry,
eating berries. But I'm saying if you need it in a base of something, not in a case of
you're not going to eat
berry
it
and then eat it from there. No,
I think that's what she's saying. She's
on
eating it
all levels. Like no,
yeah.
I want the fruit to be mad cold. I want it to be super cold.
Cold fruit is definitely the move.
It's fucked up.
Yeah, if you have to use seasoning, you're a bad cook.
Whoa,
that is. Let me guess what color this person's skin is.
So the interesting thing is, interesting about this. To be honest, yeah. To be honest,
look at the. Oh,
to be honest, if you use the right amount of salt, you don't need that much seasoning. And if it's cooked very well and you use perfect amount of salt, you don't need that much seasoning.
Yeah,
so if that's what this person's trying to say,
good protein
fair
as well.
enough.
So like,
yes, if you have like high quality meat, you
yeah,
cook it perfectly, and there's perfect amount of salt, you need minimal seasoning on top of that.
You know what we've been doing, because we buy it. I'll go finish.
No, I'm saying, but I don't know. Like, I don't know. You can carry on.
Yeah, we get all these like organic meat from a local butcher here, and that's what we feed Barrington. So Barrington obviously dogs can't have spice. So say we make him this very, very intense. It takes us hours to make his food. He's the very lucky dog, and we get this like organic farm fresh chicken, and you bake it with no spices, and we take the skins off, and then we use the skins and other stuff, which is fun. But if you just take like a little piece of the chicken, it's genuine with zero spice. It's such good quality meat that it's tasty as fuck. It makes no sense at all, and it smells great. And we're like, it smells like something's going on with this, but
yeah,
I think it's also that's part of it.
That's I get it.
That's amazing.
Yeah, there's more meat on a drum than a wing. I mean, maybe.
I think that's factual, isn't it? I thought that's with every.
Sense, but like
that a flat.
That makes sense, no?
She means flat, not wing. But yeah,
but
yeah, they would be. But I think the balance of them is makes it fun. Like having a drum than a wing. I like
having two. Yeah.
I wouldn't want all just the same.
But who thinks there's more meat on the flat?
Depends on.
Maybe that's an argument.
Like,
yeah,
I've never heard that.
Yeah, I've never heard this either.
But usually the thigh is bigger than the wing. They're mixing the lingo up also.
I think she meant there's meat on a drum than a flat, because you know they call them drums and flats when they're talking about wings. So I think that's what they're talking about here, but whatever. Now this is offensive to me. Not liking pickles, mushrooms, or onions as a grown adult is embarrassing, and I don't like any of the three. So
I think it's also childish if you hate that.
Shut up, fuck.
I think it's very childish. I'm sure like onions and mushrooms. What the hell? Like I get pickles, but I don't really care for pickles.
That person's not into fucking hentai and like kind of childish things, so I'm not really agreeing with their opinion. They can suck a dick.
But what do you like? Do you like mushrooms and onions?
All that I agree. That whole thing can fuck right off right there.
I thought you liked onions and mushrooms.
I do if they're cooked.
Okay, I don't think anyone's trying to eat raw onions or mushrooms, so I think that's fair.
Well, pickles can fuck right off then.
Yes.
I mean, hate any of them, but I love onions and mushrooms.
Okay. I can't do mushrooms. I'm sure there's some types of mushrooms. If it's like sometimes mushroom sauces are fine if there are actually no chunks in it, and maybe you've used the flavor of it. But then onions have their place, but I just don't like. I want them like pulverized into essentially juice, and then you use that onion juice to make stuff. Because or you cut them so big that I can just take them out. I just don't like them. I don't know what to tell you. Like I just don't like it. And
I respect the flavor though.
Oh, I respect the flavor for sure. And I understand how essential it is. Mushrooms, I just can't get. It's the texture. It's like bananas to me. I don't like bananas because the texture, but banana flavor and banana smoothies are god tier. That's why I don't really like plantain. Like I don't really fuck with plantain that heavy.
Crazy, bro.
I know. Yeah,
but
you know,
fry it up.
I'll tell you what, raw onions.
Oh,
fucking
no, thanks.
They're lit.
Raw
in like a salad, or if you have like what's it? Fucking smoked salmon with egg and some raw onions. Oh my god!
Oh, you mean Spanish onion, like red onions? I can fuck with red onions.
No,
I could. That's it.
Not necessarily red onions. Like I could take a white or yellow thing.
Ew,
and it's still lit.
No, you wildin', son. If you have, I'll fuck with onions, raw dog with tomato and like basil and stuff on bruschetta. Like I'll have bruschetta and eat that. I fucking
that's lit.
That's
amazing.
Bruschetta is fun. This is the most ridiculous take of all time.
This is unreal.
All coffee tastes terrible. Tea supremacy.
I disagree.
No.
That is you're special and you have no taste buds.
I'm a tea guy, but I do love coffee. But the fact that they say all coffee tastes terrible is hugely, grossly
over it. Yeah, that's so bad. I feel like this is the type of person who just drinks Tim Hortons and doesn't know what real coffee is, or just drinks Starbucks and then tried it one time.
Tea supremacy.
Or Folgers, exactly.
Like that, though?
Someone obviously, as we've noticed here, that a lot of these people don't even have their faces as the thing. So like, I can't really trust, like you said, the person calling people who don't like mushrooms, onions, or pickles childish has a fucking anime profile pic. You don't even have yourself, you pussy hole. So
It's weird.
I can't respect that.
Pickles
ruin everything.
Yo, David Cohn for president. Yeah.
I don't think it ruins everything. I don't think but I don't think it adds too really much. But like, I think a lot of sources, a lot of spaces of sauces with like diced pickles in, and
yeah,
really
that's
nice.
fair. Like is it Thousand Island
tartar
dressing?
sauce?
Tartar, that's what I'm thinking of. Doesn't Big Mac sauce have
even Big Mac sauce? And it's it's so nice.
They have a place. The problem is if you go and order, say, a fried chicken sandwich, almost every place has fried chicken sandwich on pickles on their.
And I agree with you on this.
And if you put them bitches on top and it soaks in because they're wet, like I also keep in mind the bread and the breading of the chicken, say, just if you take that example, once it touches it, you can't get that flavor out. And if you don't like that flavor, you're fucked. Tiff and I both worked at McDonald's. When you work at Macca's, I got a story. Should I tell it? I don't know. But they you have these big, like 10-liter buckets that are just, massive, and you had to wear the glove, and I was on dress a lot of the time, meaning you put the ketchup and mustard and pickles and cheese and shit on there. So you'd have to fill up the dress station. So you got to put your hand in a pickle bucket. There was no scoop. And then you put it in the thing, and then all your glove fills up with pickle water. And by the end of the shift, your whole body smelled like salt from the ketchup and mustard and the grill, because you got to, when you're cooking the meat, there's the oil, and then pickles. It was like, it was so consistent. It's so disgusting to me. And like, when you've like, Macca's pickles are probably the worst.
They are the worst, because I used to fucking hate pickles because I just thought that's what they were like. I just thought they're all like the McDonald's things. And then when I tried one which isn't a McDonald's thing, which is a lot better. At the same time, I'm not like a big fan of them, but like I still don't think they're that bad. But I agree, it does ruin a bunch of stuff, but it can make a lot of stuff better.
Definitely. And I have been exposed to better pickles lately. I can understand if I think it's still crispy and it's really just like a slightly flavored cucumber. I'm not really mad at it. This take, I am so deeply in agreement with, and I know agreement isn't a word. Vegetables are better raw, except for tomatoes and potatoes. I actually agree with the potatoes. I disagree with tomatoes. I don't like cooked vegetables, almost anything. I'll eat them all raw, except obviously, potatoes.
I think it depends on the vegetable, but I do think tomatoes are better raw.
It's a, what'd you say, Nurse? It's a good take or bad take?
It's decent.
So like, okay, I don't like cooked carrots, but I'll eat a raw dog carrot any day.
I prefer cooked carrets.
Interesting.
Both.
Bell peppers?
Both. Oh, no. Oh, only cooked bell peppers.
Cooked.
Fresh ones, I'm fighting and burping my shit off.
Yeah, I'd rather, but that's what I can't handle it cooked. They were just soft and soggy. Yeah, tomatoes are whack. What else is something else that you can do both? Because there isn't actually I mean, you can look at zucchini, because zucchini can fuck off so bad.
Zucchini, fucking cooked. It's so good.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I love zucchini and eggplant. Oh my god.
Asparagus is cooked. Asparagus got to be like baked.
Yeah.
Oh, come on, bro. What do you mean?
Like, asparagus is a good one. Like
most things,
but you're not going to eat asparagus.
Most things cooked is what I'm trying to say.
I think it depends what it is now. I think you need a list of vegetables. Maybe we have to. It's too much to go into it now. We never have to look into it.
Fucked. Maybe shot data can get fucked.
I love shot data. What does this mean? The pies without the fillings are the best. Does that just mean like the
pastry?
Pastry?
Just pastry? Then no, because I'm not a big. The best part of a pie is the filling, because I'm not even a big fan of the pastry. If I'm being honest,
the puff
I'm
pastry.
Really not a big fan.
Puff pastry.
I'm not a big fan.
Fucking
really not a fan.
I love pastry. It's fucking lit. Okay. I feel like she's like trolling or something. This is such a strange thing to say. This one's ridiculous. Macaroni.
I've heard this before though.
Is an unnecessary side dish.
Yo, that's actually.
I've heard this before.
That's not fair. Who says that?
This.
I disagree.
That person needs to get banned from the internet.
That is crazy.
Yeah. Look at this comment here. Someone's like, I hope the faux comment person and mac and cheese comment person stubbed their toe in the bed frame first time.
It's
amazing. So anyway, that is
Yeah, get rid of it.
nice little.
I have
fun,
I have a couple for you.
a couple food takes. I don't have any other ones, to be honest.
It's not really a food take, but
Okay.
it's more. It's about it's around food, surrounding food.
Okay.
I think hating any food as a grown adult is childish.
Okay,
Any
let's.
food?
Any food. How can I just don't understand how you can hate food, like any food.
What if you just don't like the flavors or textures of that particular thing?
But of what? Like, I just don't.
Of all the
see
things
how
I
that's
talked about,
possible.
pickles, mushrooms, onions. I don't like mushrooms. Mushrooms taste like hardened snot to me. Like they like that little spongy, like you know, like the
Like-
little normal
slimy.
mushrooms,
Yeah,
slimy. And I don't particularly enjoy. I just don't like. I don't like what they look like. I don't like what they smell like. I don't like how they taste. I've accidentally ate them many times. I can't stand it. Onions, I don't like them. I don't want that crunch. I don't want that side of watery crunch that's
so
sort of like a
good.
vinegary.
So
fucking-
good.
Oh, buddy.
I just, if you don't,
What
I feel
about
like,
beets?
That's the clip.
yeah, I guess we probably could.
It has to be.
It's just, I just don't think it's something that like you should
Well,
be forced to like stuff. If you don't like, so you could say that about anything. Like
me-
you could say, oh, if you don't like soccer, you're immature. You're like, it's like, what if I just fucking don't like soccer? Like it just sometimes
me-
you'll like shit, sometimes you don't. It's not that
To me,
serious.
I
you know?
think every food has a place. Even, like, there's no food that I would hate to a point where I'm like, even the stuff that I used to hate. When I remember I told you that I hated raisins and I hated coconut, like shaved coconuts. I don't hate them anymore. I'm kind of like, everything has a place. Everything has a place. I ate some trail mix the other day. It was fucking lit. Oh my god, it's so good. And I used to hate raisins. I used to hate coconut shavings so much, and I'm like, I really don't mind it at all. In the right place.
Right.
Like, there's no food where I can wholeheartedly say I hate and I would never try, or I'd never, or if someone who can cook well served it to me, I would never not have it because I just don't like it, because there's nothing there.
What if it's like weird, like a goat eyeball,
I'd have that. I'd eat that. I'd
Right.
100% eat that.
bull dick, bull testicle,
I'd 100% eat that. 100%.
sheep heart?
Oh my
It was easy. Yeah, of course.
Chicken foot.
I
Yeah, I've
love
had chicken
chicken foot.
foot.
Have you never had chicken
Chicken-
foot soup? Oh my god, it's
Yeah.
so good.
Collagen like a
Sure.
bitch.
Mhm.
Okay, so you're just ended more adventurous. I actually think your point that everything has a place is genuinely true, and I'm sad for myself that I don't like a number of. There's not even that many things I don't like. I'm pretty good. I eat all cuisines. I'll try
true.
almost anything. It's just like I don't want something with mushrooms in it, and if I can pull the onions out, I'm cool with them being there, but just let me pull them bitches out, because there's nothing
mhm.
worse than taking a bite and I fucking get that onion like it's a day ruiner for me. I can't stand it. It's the worst shit. Like it's I just think I don't know. I don't think it's a fair thing, because human beings inherently have preferences, and not all
Fair.
flavors are palatable to everybody. So you could even look culturally, like mine obviously isn't culturally, but like I bet you give Doritos to someone who's from a place that doesn't have Doritos, and what the fuck is this? Like, you know,
Yeah.
there's
just nothing I would have that I would be like, I'd have to spit out.
you're easily one of the most adventurous eaters that I know, for sure. So I think that aligns with.
Pause.
Yeah, pause. Good pause.
Yeah, good pause.
Because you put anything in that mouth.
Yeah, that's so true. That is so true. The main, okay, maybe it's not as childish as I thought. The main one that's childish to me, the worst one, are people who can't eat raw food.
Don't
people
say
who are
your
like-
auntie.
Yeah, I know. The people who are like, I can't have.
I don't do sushi.
Steak. I
Yeah,
don't do
yeah, yeah.
sushi. I don't. I'm like,
Yeah, I know what
I
you're.
am more forgiving of an older generation who are stuck in their way.
Yeah,
But of people who are more younger.
What kind of
more
flag is
adventurous.
that? If they don't, what kind of flag?
To me,
Hmm.
if I was seeking a partner and I was seeing, if I was seeing a lady and she was like, "Oh,
I don't
like,
do
I
sushi or
can't-
whatever.
I don't do that," I'll be like,
Steak
I think that's
tartare, no.
fucking weird. I think that's extremely weird. I don't know if
Yeah, I
I would.
agree. I'd be vexed
Yeah.
because part of the fun of going to a restaurant with your partner is sharing a bunch of food. Like Tiff and I, 9 times out of 10, we would share dishes. and we get a whole bunch of stuff to share, or we just get a main each and just cut it in half and split it or whatever. That's sick. Because then if one of them doesn't like the raw stuff, we get like, if you see steak or tuna tartare or anything like that, any sort of like raw shit with the little quail egg on top on the menu, copping that every fucking time.
I love that. Oh my god.
Right? And then imagine not like, sometimes the serving's a little large and you wouldn't be able to split it. So like that would be like, that's why I think that like, I think that's why my onion take, I can understand someone saying like onion could be a ruiner for stuff, but it's not like it can't be in the food. It's just like, if it kind of could disappear as a part of the process, but all the flavors remain sweet. Or if it's so big, I can just move. I go, Tiff takes them. She's happy as fuck because I'm cool to take it out.
Yeah.
A mushroom, I could take it out. I just don't want to miss any. If I miss some, I'm about to be a problem. So I feel like there's definitely, it's just because it's like, it's just a ruiner. Tiff has a funny thing that she'll think, I don't know. It's just like, if she has eggshell in, so you crack an egg and there's eggshell in it, that's like, we always have a, so I always like, oh my god, get a spoon quick, and we just make a big dramatic scene out of it if like some shell went to the egg. Like to her, that's like the worst possible thing that can happen, because biting that eggshell when you're eating an egg is a day ruiner for her. So that is, obviously it tastes like nothing, it's just texture. So like that doesn't feel nice against your teeth, but shit like that, I just think it's sort of like, there's I think it's okay to have particularities, which I think is what mine are, but I'm also down to try almost anything. I probably not as adventurous as you, as far as like, I try a lot of like, if it's like you said, if this sheep heart is cooked well or whatever, it's like not scary or anything. An eyeball's a bit of a different story, or a testicle, but I'd have like a little piece.
You don't eat fish? You wouldn't eat fish eye?
Pause.
I've had fish eye. Yeah. But like, it's different, not like a goat when it's like, or whatever, like you know, the eye is almost as big as your fist.
I'd do that. I'd have it.
Yeah, you're fucked. I respect it. I really genuinely do respect it.
Honestly, to me, the worst three things when it comes to food to me, it's the picky eaters, which I actually don't think you're a picky eater. You just have preference in certain things. It's the picky eaters. It's the ones that don't like raw, and it's the ones that pretend that they can taste an ingredient in it because they don't think that ingredient belongs there. Like a cheesecake. Okay. Like, I could taste the cheese in this. I'm like, no, you can't. You literally can't taste the cheese in the cheesecake.
There is no cheese.
Or like the ones where like there's a bunch of TikTok recipes or Instagram Reels recipes where it's like, I can make brownies with just goat's cheese and this and this. And it's like, oh, there's goat's cheese, and I'm like, but you can't taste the goat's cheese. Like, it's the people that pretend that you can. They're the worst ones. I think they're the ultimate worst ones.
I've never
because they just pretend. No, there are people out there. They're like, oh, I'm reading the ingredients. Oh, this sounds good. It's like, oh, why is this in there? And it's like, you can't taste it. Like, it's the people who say you can taste the alcohol in food when they cook with it. So, oh, why is there wine in this? It's like, what do you mean? I don't know. There's that's the third category of.
They sound pretty annoying. I haven't met people like that, thankfully.
Yeah.
No, you haven't either, Nosh?
Thank God.
Yeah, fuck. No, I agree with the other two, though. I think it's more that I remember I was such a fucking uncultured pussy hole back in the day when I went to like someone's house who was like Indian, say. Like they would have to give me separate food because I wouldn't eat the spicy stuff. Yeah, this was like 20 years ago, more than 20 years ago. But we just didn't grow up eating it. Like it just wasn't like a thing. So then you get this, and I couldn't do spice. I learned to do spice, and I guess that's probably another thing. Like I just kept trying stuff with spice, and there was some level I just couldn't. It took a while to build up the tolerance for it and to appreciate it, and not just. And now I want every single meal I have to be spicy.
I get it
every time.
I get
it's the best. So it's like
I think
some things.
It's mainly because it's because my dad, I think, is why I'm very adventurous, because he was just like. Dad is always just like, oh, I would eat anything kind of thing. And he'd bring like adventurous things back from the butcher and stuff and tell me, try this, try that, try this. And I'm like, yeah, sure.
I think that's really good then, because that shows, I think it's like a better place to be, because you're never going to be fucked. Wherever you are in the world, you'll be able to find something you're willing to eat. Even if you're in a wet market in China, in Wuhan, and you get a pangolin or a bat.
Hey, wow. Maybe. You see, I probably would try it. I don't know if I would at this point, but maybe I would.
Maybe it was a different city.
Pangolin.
Maybe a different city.
South Park. It's the best. Maybe a different city. So that's a fun one. maybe because we're at hour 40, we can just do the shows we've been watching and then do the game next time, or do you want us to do the game?
It's up to you. We always are going to roll over at this point because it's always going to be a lot longer if we're not consistent with the episodes. So it's up to you if you want to cut it. But it's just the price we have to pay for taking 3 weeks off in it.
There's also that too. Okay, I respect that. Yeah. So then the last thing to talk about before the quick game is shows you've been watching. Is there anything that you guys want to shout out? Anything that's fire or anything that you're looking forward to?
I started watching starting 5.
Oh yeah,
that was cool. Netflix thing with LeBron, Jason Tatum, Jimmy Butler, and Sabonis. And Anthony Edwards. Oh my god, it's so good. Sick. It's so good because I'm not like the most clued up with NBA. Don't get me wrong, I really like it, but at the same time, I don't. Games are every fucking day, and I can't keep up with it. But the amount of shit that I learned, and like LeBron is just gonna always be the all-time GOAT now. LeBron's a G. Like
except for the when he's parties.
Just on. Ain't no party like a Diddy party. Look, if LeBron says it, then what can I say? Honestly, I love LeBron. He's just such a G. Like the way he thinks, it makes you want to turn off the show and just make money straight away. He's just such a G, man. I love LeBron so much. Respect. And even Jimmy Butler, the way he talks about strategy, like he's saying his dad taught him strategy through playing dominoes together. Right. And I was like, oh, it's very interesting because they're very much it's kind of like when you go to Jamaica and you go to like the parking lot, so you see people playing dominoes and shit. It's like similar vibe to that, and like him and his dad were like obsessed with it, and like such a good show. It's like it's so good, and like, even following Anthony Edwards because I don't know if you guys know much about Anthony Edwards, but he's like never heard it. He's like the next guy. People compare him to like Michael Jordan.
Anthony or Anthony?
I know Anthony, I guess.
Anthony with a TH. Okay, young. It looks young.
He said 22. Hold on, wait.
He's picked for the Timberwolves in 2020.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
Minnesota, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
He's from so sick.
Atlanta, okay.
And like stylistically, they do like they show back to back him and Michael Jordan how they both play. Mm-hmm. It's like so similar. And he's so good. He's gonna be like the next MVP. Like he's the next guy. Okay. Like when LeBron retires, it's probably him who's next.
That's serious, eh?
Like he's so good, ridiculous. Right. Like he's the reason why Timberwolves are one of the best.
Interesting. I didn't know Minnesota was killing it like that.
Neither did I until I started watching Starting 5.
Huh. Okay. Starting 5. All right. That's a great one.
So good.
Any other fire? Either from either of y'all?
Love is Blind.
Yeah, I was about to say Love is Blind. Wednesday, the reunion. Let's go.
The reunion. Yeah.
It's about to be.
Caught up, yeah.
Oh yeah, we're up.
The weddings, it's very predictable. I just didn't think that Ramses would break up with Marissa.
He's a pussy hole.
He is a little bitch, isn't it? I did not think he would break up with her.
No, she
the reasoning is all. The reasoning he done it is always so pathetic.
Yeah, it's we could have maybe we'll make a Love is Blind podcast.
We need to because he's a pathetic individual.
Yeah, it's honestly it's
fake woke guy.
Miss me with that one.
Hey,
miss me with that one.
Yeah, once you get like a steady girlfriend, I think you might be dragged into it, and then you might be like, because Tiff used to always watch Real Housewives. I'm like, turn this fucking shit off, and then I was like, what'd she say again? And how does she know her? And why are they mad? Like, and then she's explaining. Then you watch, and you're like, okay, now can you pull it back a bit? Like, yeah, and you start to. Like,
oh, that sounds like the best time I've ever heard of.
Yeah, it's a much better time than I ever thought it would be. It's addictive. I respect it. You might get there one day, but you might not. Yeah. We finished Bear season 2. Sick, fucking such a good show. He's about to ruin it again. Like it's awesome. Everything was looking good. It was such a positive season. I was like, I knew it would come back to something negative. So looking forward to season 3. That's already out, so I got to keep going. We're still going on the Vince McMahon doco. We watched some tonight with dinner, and it got to the crazy part. It's fascinating. I know nothing about anything, but Tiff's getting all amped now because it's showing all her era of shit.
Oh yeah.
Which is cool.
Eventually, speak about Stone Cold. And
he came in.
We finished it the other day.
Okay, it was great.
Like it just brought back so many memories. It's so good, man.
It's sick.
Like it's just such a good era. I loved it.
I see it. I don't think I would have enjoyed it, but I very much respect the way it's all done though now, and seeing how serious these people are. Like, look at the Stone Cold dude when he won a WrestleMania and he got kicked in the first round in the face and had to go to the hospital to get like 14 stitches. Then comes right back, and then I mean, obviously it's scripted, but it doesn't mean just because it's scripted doesn't mean they're not jumping off the edge of those things and on top of each other in a way to not hurt each other and them. You know, it's fucking crazy. It's very intense.
It's sick.
And the best news though is I've raved about this before. Severance.
Oh yeah, I saw there's a trailer for season 2. I haven't finished season 1, but I saw there was a trailer for season 2.
January. So what I would suggest to anyone is to start it so that you finish it like around the holidays, like around New Year's. So then when season 2 comes, you can go right into it because we've had to wait like a year or whatever. And we were mad late with it. They took forever. So one of the greatest shows ever. I'm very excited for that. That's really all I got. Nosh, you have anything you want to add to that?
No, mate.
Just been watching South Park.
Yeah.
Not even. Wasn't there?
Haven't watched TV.
There was a South Park. I watched a doco because they bought the Casa Bonita. They actually bought the real place that they had an episode about. Do you guys remember that? It's a big pink Mexican place that Cartman loved. So they bought it and they did a renovation and they thought it will cost them like $3 or $4 million, and it cost them $20 million to renovate it because everything needed done and they didn't know when they bought it. But it was like they said it was the equivalent of like owning Disneyland or whatever, like for them, because that was the coolest place in the world when they were kids. So they fixed that all up, which is pretty sweet. All right, let's bring this bitch on home with a quick little, what's it called? A little game of the number. We'll just do best of 3, not 5.
All right.
So, okay, so we have the random letter. I'm going to pull up my one from last time because I had all of the letters in there because we just want to make sure they're not the same if we can avoid it. There it is. All right. So, everyone ready?
I think so.
Let's do it.
Have we done Y? Because it did actually come up. Oh, we have not.
The game again?
It's called Name, Place, Animal, Thing. So we have the letter, and you have to come up with a name, a place, an animal, and a thing that start with that letter. And you've got 30 seconds to do it, and we play little funny music while we're doing. Does that ring a bell?
Yep.
All right. Let's start it at the 15. Letter Y. 3, 2, go. Oh, yeah. Name, place. Ooh. Hey.
Pause.
What? You pause in the
Yeah.
Love it. All right. Stop.
Good.
All righty. Pens down, guys. Pens down.
Gosh.
All right. Y. Name. Daniel.
Correct me if I'm wrong. I have Ulysses.
That starts with a U, I believe.
Are you sure? Can we double check that?
Ulysses. Yeah, or Ulysses. Yeah, it starts with Ulysses. Nice guy. Nice try. Nosh.
Okay.
Yvonne.
Beautiful.
Oh,
and
nice.
I had Ian, Yann. I worked with a guy called Ian, and it spelled like that. Yeah. He was
I
like
a guy called Ulysses, spelled with Y.
Nice guy, nice try. 2, place.
York.
Nice. Yerk.
Yemen.
Love it.
Nice.
I had yellow knife. Nice. Okay, so everyone note down if you got it right. Like put a 1 or whatever next to your answer.
Yeah.
If you got it right. Animal. Dan.
Yellow back turtle.
Wow.
Just making that up right now.
Yeah.
Yep. Cool. Next.
No, there's a yellow-bellied slider, but not a yellow back turtle.
That's what I meant.
That's what you said. Yeah.
That's what I meant. That's what I meant. All right, next time.
Next time. Nosh.
Yak.
Oh, yes, a good one. Good one. I put yellow duck. Guess that's a no. Yeah.
That's kind of
What?
I don't know, like a rubber ducky. I thought of.
Yellow duck. I think not.
I think it's
personally.
not. Yeah. Okay. Fine. And thing.
I got yoga.
Nice. No.
youth, like a youth, a person.
Love it. That's good. And I had Yankee, like the Northerners in the Civil War were Yankees.
Nice. Yanks.
Love it. All right. Yeah, exactly. That's where that comes from. All right. A. Do we ever have A? We never had A. Oh, this is good so far.
Oh, we didn't.
And
Nice.
we'll do, once again, best of 3 to make it quicker.
Mhm.
Okay. Let's get a nice one. It's called, let's do interspace. All right. We'll do it from 10, 3, 1, go. A.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. This is hard. And stop. Pens down, cheats. Pens down, no shot. All right, Dan. A. Name.
Alfred.
Good one. No.
Alan.
Love it. Angus.
Angus.
Nice.
A place. A. Dan.
Is there a place in Australia called Alexandra?
I think so. Well, Alexandra play. Yeah.
I feel like there is a place, but I don't know. Maybe it's not.
There's
the best
Alexandra,
one to
South
use.
Africa, and there's Alexandra Park in Toronto.
yeah.
Well, you said
yeah.
Alexandra. That counts.
No, I'm not sure, no.
No.
Austria.
Love it. Good one. I put Appleby, which is a Burlington. There's like an area, like a sub area of Burlington, Ontario. I don't know why, because this Appleby line is a freeway exit. Animal, Dan.
I have not got one.
Good one. Beautiful. No.
Nice.
Alligator.
Nice. Alpaca.
Oh,
And lastly, a thing.
the alphabet.
Nice. No.
All-terrain vehicle.
Beautiful.
Oh,
I had axe. Do you know what I had before? Apple. And I was like, oh, I can't have apple.
Appleby.
Yeah, I don't know why, because that's what I did last time. Yellow knife, yellow some. You know, you see some, you're like, ooh.
Poor soul.
I get it.
Oh, have we done Q? I think
don't
we've
think
done
we
Q.
have.
Okay.
Oh, have
Maybe
we?
No, yeah, we have. We did Q.
Okay.
Let's
Yeah.
try. M. Have we done M? We have. I guess we're going to get to a point where we've done everything. L, we have L. Z.
I don't think we have done.
Have we did Z? No, I don't think we've done Z. Fuck, this is a tough one.
Oh,
All right. Z, let's get this music. Let's do a bit of Feed in the Ducks. 45, go. Oh. Hey. Ugh, an animal starting with Z. Are you fucking serious? There's only one.
No. Choose the other one.
more. Choose the other one. No, I'm like, you choose the other one.
I'll choose the other one.
Okay, you better.
I'll choose the other one.
Poor soul.
And stop. Pens down, cheating ass bitches. All right. Let's bring this bad boy home. This is really interesting. We had A, Y, and Z. Like, that's pretty.
Nice.
The worst ones.
The worst ones. Name, Dan.
I got Zachariah.
Nice. I was going to put that one, so I'm glad. No.
Oh, nice.
Zoltan.
Oh, thank fuck. Zelda.
Nice.
Place, Dan.
Zambia.
Oh, good one. No.
Zimbabwe.
Yes.
Yeah, I knew someone was going to do Zimbabwe,
Is it?
so I had to choose the other one.
Zurich.
Nice.
Animal. Let's see who has.
Okay,
they
so
have.
I chose the other one. I chose zebra.
God damn it.
Notion.
I
Yeah.
also had
God
zebra.
damn it. I also had zebra.
Nice.
And a
What else
thing.
is there?
I don't
Yeah,
know.
what else is that?
Let's find out.
Let's go Google it.
Animals that start with Z. Oh, whoops.
Because I didn't want to cheat.
Bitch.
Still.
Place fucking Z. Zebra. You're making things up. A zonkey, like a donkey with a
A
Z.
zonkey?
Oh my
Zebra
god.
shark, zebra fish, zigzag salamander, zebra spider, zorilla, like gorilla with a Z. I think this is making this shit up, bro.
Okay.
That
This is
sounds
fucking.
kind of like we all should scrub that from our scorecard, boys.
Nah, well, let's just call it like maybe if we all get maybe the rule should be if we all say the same thing, it's you get a point. But if two of the
good.
three,
Oh, that's smart.
because then it's like
Ding ding ding.
for situations
like
like
that.
this when it's a no-win. Let's give ourselves a point for this one. You think?
Yes.
All right,
Yeah,
all
let's
right,
do it.
that's
All right. And the thing, Dan.
I have the Zulu tribe.
Nice.
Mm.
No,
Zing.
sure.
Like a zing.
Yeah. I zing. I like that. I like that. I had zipper. All right.
Mm.
Beautiful. So best.
Z was
So
the
it's
easiest
basically,
one.
yeah, kind of was actually. Of 12. So just add it up. So 12.
I got 8.
I got 11.
Right, 12.
You got everyone?
Yeah.
Oh, the only one you didn't get was zebra. Fuck, you keep winning this game. I am so tired of your shit. I'm fucking so sick of you.
Dude. Oh, dude.
I fucking had enough of you. I've had enough.
I'm sorry, man.
I've had enough of you.
Yeah,
Dad?
dude.
Oh yeah, let's give you a little fucking.
Give me
clap,
some applause, dude.
I'm getting you a clap. I'm finding you.
Come on.
Yeah. Well done.
Where is it? Where is it?
Boo. We need boo. We need a boo.
Need a beer.
Oh well, it just plays on repeat. All right. So with that said, good episode. I guess you're right. It probably was safer to do that than not, just because of how long it might be until the next one. So it's episode 175. I don't think we said that. Guys, where can everyone find you online? Daniel.
HTFGXMING. I'll be very active on stories tomorrow. No, not tomorrow. Sorry, Wednesday. So keep an eye out on shit
on there. Tell people you're going there and shit. You know?
Yeah, you're right. I'll do a little post tomorrow.
I like that. Do a bunch. Nosh.
10 dogs up here at Notion Baby on Instagram, putting new beats up. Notionbeats.com. Rappers, singers, get a dog up here. Give me a shout. Notion MTB on YouTube and Instagram. Whistler videos coming up for the next like fucking 7 weeks. Get 10 dogs up here. Get outside and ride your bike. See Feezy.
CWFOR. Get me everywhere, I guess. Guys, thank you for watching and listening. If you enjoyed the episode, smash the thumbs up, hit subscribe below, hit that notification bell.
Ding dong.
So you know when the new drops. Follow us everywhere at the Movement Fam, at Bad Habits Pod on Instagram. Yeah, give us 5 stars on Spotify and Apple Music. You know what? I didn't tell you guys. I fucked up. I tried to move our host from Libsyn to Spotify because you can move it and it's free. Didn't work. Fuck, the show disappeared for a little bit. Had to work with Spotify to get it put back up, and they still kind of now it's like some weird little like redirects and stuff. I don't know, but it should be everywhere. I don't think we've had any problems now, but they definitely made it difficult. But we're back in business. At least it's always going to be on YouTube. That's the one thing we control. Thank fuck. So, yeah, 5 stars. You're legends. We'll see you in the next one, y'all. Peace.
Take care.
Peace, y'all.